Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Get Off My Lawn. I'm Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Dom Tober. Say hi, Dom.
Hi.
The always steady Styx boy 73.
Hey everyone.
Jolly Joe's Doolin. And for making his special appearance for the second week in a row, it's Brucifer, King of Kingdom of Nerds. What's up, Brucifer?
And ultimate DC fan, this guy.
Yeah, DC, I throw it out there.
All right, welcome to everybody who, well, looks like we got 3 people. We'll be getting some more folks in soon. We're going to run the intro, give everybody a little time. Here we go. Always have to push my glasses up after that. A little head banging. Glasses and head banging don't go well together.
You're steaming up my glasses.
Yeah. All right, fellas, we're here for a brand. We got another jam-packed show. We got some cheesecake, some new comics. I'm going to be doing a comic review. Buckle up for that because it's a double episode this week. Dom Tober is going to go over collectibles. Styx has got the news, and Brucifer is just along for the ride and to give us some color commentation and make sure we don't screw up and get a public service announcement because Dom goes off the rails.
No, and talk about DC love. There you go. DC love.
Trying to
Whoa,
sounds dirty.
really?
This guy.
That sounds dirty. We don't. Yeah. All right. So what's been up? A lot of rain in New York this week or today, right? A lot of rain going on.
Yes,
there.
it was a shit show going to Toy Fair today. The trains were flooded. There was many people around. I was building Noah's Ark because I think that the world was coming to an end with the Great Flood. That's how bad it was.
This town needs an enema.
Really up there.
Yeah, I saw some pictures. Like cars were like almost like submerged. It was crazy.
Crazy. It came down really quick. That the rain, like in the train stations, tiles were breaking off the wall and water was shooting. That's how crazy.
What the fuck?
Does it recede out pretty fast though after it surges?
Yeah, it subsides. But the fact is that the train stations and everything gets a little it's a lot of like delays and a lot of cancellations.
And then New York Transit's been having shit problems for years.
Oh man!
I heard Brucifer was up in his penthouse, so it didn't really affect him up there high.
I am actually
Tower.
High up in Wayne Tower.
what 300 miles away from the city right now.
I actually thought he was in Titan's Tower. What are you talking about?
So you're not in NYC, Bruce, right now?
No, I am closer to Syracuse.
Okay.
Near Styx.
Right by me.
You got the
Not too
upstate
far.
boys right there. The upstate boys. They're right there. One day I'm gonna go up to one of the shows up there. Got to go up to the what was the show called? Styx with when this guy Mark Austin was Boba Fett.
Finger Lakes Comic Con.
Which one?
Finger Lakes Comic Con.
You bring it up. Can't hear you.
Finger licks.
That sounds dirty.
Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes.
or
Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes. Okay.
So Dom, you were at a toy expo or something today?
Well, today actually kicked off the official Toy Fair 2023. Went to Hasbro. We had a appointment with Hasbro at 2:00 to see a lot of their stuff that's coming out, and it was a bit underwhelming.
Oh,
A bit underwhelming.
I watched a little bit of the earlier show on Kingdom of Nerds, and you said it was not all that.
No. Yeah, unfortunately, they usually give like a little bag, grab bag, stuff like that. Nothing. Not even a pack of cards. So kind of like
really?
And it really wasn't. It was in a separate spot. So now tomorrow really officially kicks it off. But today was just like the precursor for the other show itself, and very underwhelming.
Hasbro didn't pull a Tommy Boy. I could really go for some chicken wings.
I actually told they all employees that work for Hasbro, but they not have anything to do with the create team. They just work. They present the stuff. And I was saying that I'm very disappointed with the Balin and Shin figure that they made because no soft goods, and Shin looks like a
Bad
beast.
sculpt. Bad
That
sculpt.
sculpt is
She looks too happy. She
Yeah.
looks too happy.
Somebody just did a custom.
Crush the spirit of my girl.
Beautiful. Why can't they do that? I don't understand. But I'm just hoping that since he's not coming out until spring of next year, they'll have time to
Well,
go back and make.
Joe's going to get that action figure and wipe that smile right off her face.
Don't worry
Teach her
about
the
it.
meaning
All right,
of
let's
respect.
Let's say hello. Let's say hello to the. Let's say hello to the chat real quick, and then we will jump right into some comics, and then see if Dom's got something he wants to open. We'll get on to the news, and we'll get this train rolling. So, GT Comics #1, as always. What's up, GT Comic? Champion for several weeks running, and gives us the thumbs up just to make sure. Ed LeBeau, this one time in prison. Well, yeah.
It happens. It happens.
I was not his cellmate, so wasn't
Yeah.
me.
One time in band camp, but we won't do that either. What's up, dudes? Astro, what's going on, buddy? Got the CEO, the top share owner of Rennavision, checking in on us.
That's it. There we go.
Mark Ostler, double episode. Yep, back to back, a full evening of Rennavision random stuff.
I don't know if
Ryan,
we can handle the freaking full night of a Domtober here, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't handle myself.
yeah.
Two times the fun.
AOA is well, let me see. AOA is well, no, not yet. Okay, no. Okay, finally. I think he did that right when I started. All right. Hey, make sure you follow everybody. I'm gonna run through everybody. AOA
Thank you.
is
AOA, you're the best. You're the best.
He is the best. He's the best. What do you call the people that the celebrities have their
Paparazzi?
people that yeah, not their agent, but the people that put out all their like social media.
PR people?
The marketing team?
Huh?
PR people.
Yeah, PR people, public relations.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, AOA. Everyone is
Hopefully I
wearing
didn't miss
glasses.
anybody. BK, I wouldn't feel bad if I missed
Yeah.
BK, but
He-
since I
Yes.
He is a
I brought you
he
here.
is a social media advisor.
Mm.
That's
I
good.
hope we're not paying him. That's all I gotta say.
There you go.
Just kidding. Hey, just kidding.
Take
Hey,
my
there you
then
go.
I do this the whole time.
All right. So for everybody that that did not get their comic feel watching the earlier other show on Kingdoms of Nerds and the Hot 10, we're gonna jump straight into. I'm not missing anything, am I? Now and later.
You want to throw the getaway up or the giveaway?
Oh, yeah,
up
I
there
can do
real
that.
fast?
Okay,
That
yeah.
way
What are we
start to get
doing?
some people.
So we're doing hashtag uppercase get off. You know what? I gotta open the thing first. Hang on. Don't throw it in the chat yet. Do not throw it in the chat yet because I haven't launched the giveaway tool.
It was a premature hashtag show.
Yeah.
So
premature.
while Jedi's doing that, I'll talk about what we're giving away tonight. You can see there. We're just gonna give it away as one big package, 3 books.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
All right, throw it in there, folks. It should be running.
Yeah, so you can see there's the since we're gonna be talking about Bruce Timm, we're gonna give away the Harley Quinn one, the 30th anniversary Bruce Timm cover, and then just that recent Werewolf by Night Hughes cover and the Ian Huckley Spider-Gwen annual, just with the trade dress on them. But
We're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. I love that poster behind you, man. The gauntlet.
it's
That's awesome.
yeah, it's. I guess luckily it's hard to see Sandra Locke on there, but Clint looks great.
Love that.
It is a Frazetta poster.
It's awesome.
So I couldn't pass that up.
All right, so continue to throw the hashtag get off into the chat. We got 4 entries so far, but keep those coming. And now we would do now and later, right?
There we go.
Yep. Yeah, excellent. So here's our kind of 3 for now and 3 for later. Sorry, this list was all jacked up this week because I kept seeing books that I had on my list throughout the week on other shows, and then I had to take them off, and then I started losing track of dates, and so I'll try my best on here with dates. So we're gonna look at 3 books that should be out now or available now, and then 3 that are going to be coming in the future that look kind of interesting and fun. And then I'm not sure if where you threw it in the deck, but then I have just kind of a bonus book that the cover was just so good I just had to kind of make it its own slide. So, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in this deck, I believe. All right.
Excellent. So we pop to the first one. So basically there's the Vampirella Dracula Rage 2. It's a Jay Ferguson. It's a store exclusive. It's just a very, very pretty Vampirella cover. It's one of my favorite from that Rage series that they have so far. And it's available through that kind of network of like Unknown Comics and stuff like that.
Tormented 1 homage, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where are these available? Are these just available?
I believe this is available.
I don't see this kind of stuff in my LCS. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, this is a store exclusive. I believe it's available through either like Unknown. I think Unknown, okay. KRS, and 616 all kind of run the same exclusive sets through there, but you can find them on there. They're still available. It's just I like Jay Ferguson's covers. He hits it nice. I don't know, I'm really weird because I really like Josh Burns Vampirella stuff. But when he does stuff that I'm not really liking, there for some reason is a Jay Ferguson cover I really like. And when Jay Ferguson is doing something, I'm like, there's a really nice Josh Burns. So I kind of alternate back and forth. So
like I know like earlier on the Hot 10, you guys were talking about Transformers, and somebody made the comment, probably Marco, was, does anybody read, not Transformers, Spawn? He's like, does anybody read Spawn, or is it all about the covers? So I'm going to ask the same question about Vampirella. Does anybody read Vampirella, or is it all about the covers?
It's all about the covers.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I went back and read a little, like, I read it online, some of her earlier. It's a pretty interesting story. I don't know where it's gone since the original arcs and all that stuff back in the 90s. No, not even 90s, earlier now.
I mean, I thumb through them sometimes. I liked when they did the Vampirella, Red Sonja, Betty and Veronica kind of Archie crossovers. Those were kind of fun to thumb through. And
read, Vampirella crossover with Archie Comics?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vampirella and Red Sonja did a crossover with Betty and Veronica. There's some fantastic covers in that series.
I am tempted. I have a couple of Vampirellas, and but yeah, it's always her covers are hot. I mean, most time. Raise your hand if you would be Vampirella's familiar. I'm like, maybe.
I would be her Barstool. I would be happy to be her Barstool. But yeah, no, I always kind of alternate. I tend to like Red Sonja stuff better. But then somebody throws out a Vampirella cover and I'm like, ooh, and it just kind of pulls me back over. So that one's out there. There's also the the Usagi Yojimbo, the Ice and Snow, came out this week. I know people were going for that 125 cover, which was nice. There was the Scotty Young open order cover, which was nice. But TFAW, Things from Another World, had this David Mack exclusive. And I just thought it was sharp. It was just a really cool cover. I love Mac covers in general, and I thought it was really, really good looking Usagi. And then I threw a rando. I threw a rando this week on here. I figure I should start throwing books on that maybe nobody's heard of or seen before that are coming out that just kind of look interesting. This is called Yojimbot. I'm looking for it and trying to find it. 3 issues came out this week. This is 3.1, but a 3.2 and a 3.3 came out as well. It seems to be some type of robot samurai story, but the art looked really nice. I always like samurai stories and stuff about Japan anyway. So if you're going to throw some mech or some robots in there and some nice art, might want to give it a try if you see it cheap. It's from Europe Comics, which is a publisher I haven't really been too exposed to. So saw it in there, and I figured I'd throw it on the list. And if somebody reads it in the chat or happens to say something about it next week, if you come by, let us know, and maybe we'll pick up more and try to follow it. And for the future, this Rick Remender series, which is also written by Andy Samberg, Holy Roller is coming out. I think it's coming out in November or December. This is my favorite. I love Norman Rockwell type homages, the Sunday Post type homages, but it looks like a fun story. It's basically a vigilante who uses a bowling ball as his weapon. But I love
what was that movie? The
Mystery Men. Yeah,
Mystery Men.
Yeah,
Mr. Furious
with the bowling ball.
Yeah, it had the skull and the bowling ball.
Oh
yeah, had her dad's skull.
Janine Garofalo, yeah.
Well, you got Kingpin. What's his name? With was it Kingpin with
Bill Murray?
Woody Harrelson?
And Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Yes. That was Bill Murray was so great.
That's a great movie. I'm gonna have to use that movie on loose.
When Bill Murray's in a diner and he looks to the waitress.
Horror.
Yeah. When Bill Murray looks to the waitress when he's in a diner and asks for Tanqueray and Tab and tells her to keep them coming, I was like, that sounds like the worst mixed drink I've ever heard of in my life. Of Tanqueray and Tab. Yeah, that's great, Bill Murray. But yeah, Holy Roller. I'm a big Rick Remender fan. I just ever since Deadly Classes ended, I just kind of looking around for things. I think he's doing Sacrificers as well, which has been an interesting read so far, even though it's early in the series. But this seemed like it'd just be something that would just be a lot of fun. So I threw it there. And again, people like Norman Rockwell type homages as well on comics. I threw Poison Ivy 16, Otto Schmidt's cover C.
There you go, Brucifer, for you.
I really like Otto Schmidt. He's doing that Birds of Prey 1 in 50, which is scorching in the pre-sales right now. So he's an artist that you might start to see a lot more of. And it's just a really pretty Ivy cover. And then I just threw up these fun Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, the Roar variants.
I can't wait to get those.
Yeah, just because they're fun. They have the little sound thing in them, like the Hallmark cards, so that they roar when you open them up. I'm not sure how they'll store, or how one wants to store something that possibly has a battery in it in the box, but
the acid's going to leak through down the road.
But it was cool. It's a weird little gimmicky concept, but the covers are great. And it'd just be something fun.
It's going to be a great story.
I'm looking forward to the series. It's going to remind me of the old Marvel run of Godzilla when he fought the Avengers. Towards the end of the series. Really cool.
So it's gonna have like those batteries, like the greeting cards. When you open it, it's gonna.
I guess so. I don't know how they're going to do that within the paper and not have it tear. And
how do you grade? I don't know if these things would ever be. Anybody ever want to grade any of these things? They look like they're black covers, so they would probably be a tough grade. So that would be cool if they could get a good grade on it. But at the same time, like Dom was saying, if those batteries leak,
you're not pressing it.
It'll be cardstock, so the cover.
So most likely you get a 9.9, a 10.0, maybe if you're lucky.
But they're pretty covers, and it's just kind of something fun and a little something.
I wonder
different.
if CGC would even grade them, or if if there's a way to remove the battery prior to grading them. I don't know.
They'll take anything. They'll throw anything in a goddamn slab.
A couple of these, though, actually, you may be seeing. Oh, go ahead, Bruce. Sorry.
No, I was saying we could send Dom in, and they would grade him. 5.5.
In case you in plastic, and you get your own sticker.
I love 5.5, but the fact is that I'm more than that.
We at Rennavision do not condone the use of appendages as proof of manlyhood.
Jesus.
Sorry, Jedi, you were saying something that we might be seeing more of these?
What happened?
I was going to say Dom might come back either like restored or altered or something. Get a
purple label.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying two of these comics up here, Holy Roller and, of course, the Justice League versus Godzilla Kong, sound like something that you may see a comic review on down the road on this show. That's the kind of kind of genre that we kind of dig on here for our comic reviews.
Yeah, with the Holy
Yeah.
Roller, Rick Remender, I enjoy. Deadly Class was one of my favorite
Some of these are hard to get,
series of all
like
time.
some of these are hard to find online to get like good
Yeah, Holy Roller's
internal
Image.
art graphics from.
Yeah, Holy Roller's
Holy
Image.
Roll's
site-
Image. So yeah, that one.
that one should be available online.
It's
And plus,
not hard to get either.
you know, Andy Samberg is also writing this, so I'm guessing, you know, it will have quite a comic bent to it. So hopefully it's
The Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy?
Really?
That's interesting.
So-
You see a lot of these. You see a lot of actors get into comic writing. Like we had, what's his name? Oswald Patton or Patton Oswald did the.
Oswald, yeah, he does everything.
Patton Oswald did some stuff we reviewed recently. So
He was actually in Midtown Comics a couple of weeks ago signing autographs on one of his books.
Given he has COVID right now, he's probably giving everyone COVID.
Oh, yeah.
He was just on IG, just canceled a couple shows.
hey, Jedi Junior is joining us. What's going on?
Yo.
Yay.
Welcome, Jedi Jr.
Jedi, sir.
Must be a slow night in Tennessee.
Tennessee is 10 to believe.
Isn't it always a slow night in Tennessee?
It is when you ain't got no money, huh, Jedi?
Uh,
All right. And then I had to put this one on a separate page and had to throw in something cap related for AOA. And I just this Ryan Brown cover is ridiculously stunning. This is Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos. The FOC on this is 11/13. Comes out right at the beginning, I believe, of December. But it's a fun little horror series kind of mashup, and that Ryan Brown cover it was stunning. There's a Raphael Albuquerque cover for this as well, but it in no way is as nice as this. This was just a kind of a standout, so it kind of needed its own slide tonight. Yeah, it's an abomination. Of course, an abomination. He's a monster.
Yeah, government is the only thing shutting down. Yeah.
All righty. Well, that's what I got for comics this evening.
All right. Well,
Nice.
thank you. And then we're still sitting on 7 entries only for the
Oh, come
Get
on, guys.
Off giveaway. So put hashtag Get Off uppercase just to be safe for a chance to win all 3, right? All 3 of these
Yep.
comics.
nice.
Yeah, two were just trades that
we're not
came
gonna
out,
run
but this one still goes for a little bit of money.
Yeah, that's a cool cover too. Yeah, I'd like to get up into the double digits before we run this thing, but we've been sitting at 7 for a while. All right, Dom, you got anything to open?
Yeah, I
today?
do. I do. I actually was smart enough to open it before I even
Good
Yeah.
man.
how to do
He's
it.
learning. He's learning.
I'm no longer a rookie. Now I am the master.
Vader.
Anyway, so here, you all know what this is.
And when you're master, you get the knife and you have it opened already, and you pretend you're opening it.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
you know
already opened.
I just opened. It's open. I'm not gonna.
Jeez.
There we go.
There you
Dramatic.
It is the last piece to my collection. The final Boba Fett.
Oh,
Not
nice.
toy. I finally got it.
it
on
looks
wait-
nice, but
It's on
I
wait.
Until the
can't
next one.
tell. Yeah, I can say I can't tell if that's something new or not, man. You've got so much stuff.
Well, the whole thing is that this is waitlist now. This one actually figured sold out.
Weightless?
It's on waitlist.
Waitlist.
Oh,
Yeah,
weightless.
there's nothing-
Okay.
Weightless.
Weightless.
I thought he said it was weightless as well.
Well, it is waitlist. Yeah.
Floating Boba Fett.
Uh,
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
folks.
It's,
So-
Liam.
it's an empty box.
and I'm lucky that I had this, and I'm glad that finally less payment. It's kind of funny. I was waiting for it today. Of course, I go out, I get downtown, I get uptown. As soon as I get off the train, UPS rings my my bell.
your brother's calling you out, Dom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Make sure out of me.
I don't care. I'm happy.
He doesn't need it. Does not need it.
I don't need it.
You get the
Want
Boba
it.
Fett pass.
I have it, and that's all good.
What's in the Adidas box?
Pops.
What's in the right here? The Nike box?
No, don't, Dom. Don't, Bruce, don't do that. 'Cause he'll want to open it up. Don't do that.
That's I'll tell you what that is.
That's Pandora's
the
box,
box
right there.
and this box, fig pins, all Star Wars fig pins. And I'm willing to sell. I don't want them anymore. And then you got up here, you got what is this? This is I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's what is that? I can't remember what that is. Oh, actually, it's the Freddy Funko.
Don't highlight that.
I'm sorry, Jedi. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, back
right
on the show.
Yeah, man, that's how bad it is. I can't remember what shit is. Oh man.
All right, let's get through the news here with our anchorman Styx Boy 73.
I need some. Hold on, I need some. I'll use these couple comics that I have. Breaking news.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You weren't going to grade
All right.
those anyway.
No, I don't really grade books. I buy them graded, but I'll never send anything. First up, we got the. Oops, I went the wrong way.
Yes.
So Netflix finally ended their subscription service, and this week the last ones got mailed out. And according to them, you don't have to return them. So enjoy your copies of Geely that you probably ordered 20 times. I don't know what you would get.
When I read this headline, I thought maybe they sent out a video like thank you or something to like all their.
So
what?
yeah, I think on the service there's a little
note in
video
there.
that you can go to, and it says thank you for your patronage or something like that. I don't remember what it said, but I used to do the. You ever did this?
Go ahead.
Did you ever do the?
I never did the mail in. I was overseas during the height of Netflix, so I mean, obviously, I have Netflix streaming, so they are getting my money. But I never did the mail in back during the height of the DVD days. No.
I always had enough video places around me that I just rented because I lived in the city at the time. And then by the time I was like, well, it's a cool concept, and they had Redbox, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's a vending machine for me to rent videos.
Well, I used to just tell them I lost the DVDs, and this way I'd have to send them back. So.
We
Did
here
they
at
charge you
Rennavision
for
do not
that?
condone
No.
stuff.
Yeah. Our what do you call it? Our integrity officer is talking about stealing.
What? That was like 20 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, because everyone loves cartoons, SpongeBob SquarePants has been renewed for its 15th season on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't believe that it's been 15 seasons of SpongeBob.
You know,
It boggles my mind.
it's boggles my mind.
I'm surprised there's not more.
The revenue that these people get on playbacks when they at different stations, how much they get.
Oh,
the residuals. It's ridiculous. I actually, so years ago, I dated the woman that did the voice of Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
okay.
So I dated her. I was going to California back and forth, and she's friends with all the people in Nickelodeon. I got to meet SpongeBob, the guy who did the voice of SpongeBob, Johnny Bravo.
Oh, Dom, I'm waiting
Robert
on BK's comment. There's something coming from BK or AOA right now. Dom dated Dexter. That's all.
I dated Dexter. Yeah, I did.
Somebody needs to clip that.
She's like, DD, you idiot. Yep, you did, Dom. Nope, I did.
Yeah. Tom, the voice of SpongeBob, Tom Kinney, lives quite near us there.
No, it's sure, Dom. Sure, no, I dated her for real, and it was a 3 month. It was like a year that I was going back and forth to California, and I dated.
believe it. Dom was her arm candy when she was.
Yes, I was. You know what? She was 10 years older than me, so I was 38 when she was 40.
Oh,
yeah. So
cradle robber. All right.
yeah. Hey.
This SpongeBob to me. I mean,
brother
my
has
kids.
pictures. My brothers have pictures. I will send.
Was she your sugar mama? Did she keep you flush and fat?
No, you know the funny thing is, it's just that she kept telling me she's at the end of her career, but meanwhile she was the voice. You're getting paid $1,000 an hour to do voices, which is crazy.
That's a lucrative, yeah. Especially on a popular show.
In your pajamas, you could sit and do it in your pajamas without even going out and dressing up.
quite a job.
I do a lot of
I
things.
like
in my pajamas.
SpongeBob SquarePants. My kids obviously grew up watching this stuff, you know, and I have a couple of
Dumb as a
SpongeBob
Space Jam.
comics that I'm saving for my kids for one of these days they might want. But I mean, it's kind of like, I think SpongeBob is kind of like the, I don't know, the Bugs Bunny of that generation. Maybe. I mean, 15 seasons is not. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, just
I
imagine.
enjoy SpongeBob. I can sit down and watch SpongeBob and enjoy it just as much.
There's a lot of adult comedy in there that it kind of goes over the kid's head that we as adults go, oh, I can't believe they put it in there, but it's funny. Yeah, we get the chuckle out of it because we get to watch it with the kids.
But look, it's fun. What is it? The Simpsons. How many years? 35 years.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to hate when I say this, especially someone like Styx, I think, or JJ, who really likes The Simpsons. I think I could sit and watch SpongeBob before I could watch a whole lot of The Simpsons.
I'm a Simpsons fiend. I could watch the first 13 seasons of The Simpsons over and over.
I haven't watched Simpsons in like 10 years.
Yeah, I haven't either.
The woman that does the Bart is friends with the woman that dated
Wait, so you were hanging out with Bart and Dexter?
Well, the whole thing is that I know Bart. She was a friend of hers, and she's in Scientology and all stuff like that.
Nancy Cartwright's a big Scientologist.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy that all those years, the residuals on all those reruns on different stations, different channels, different countries, all crazy stuff.
Yeah, if they have it in their contract that they get residuals for all that,
yeah.
Otherwise, they're not getting shit.
So Don was Dexter's side piece.
Oh,
side piece. Well, you know what's funny? How I met her it was kind of crazy. My brother, Geekstronomy, was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and so we won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and at the same time, Candace Milo, who plays the voice of Dexter's Laboratory, she was in the audience because our friend was on the show too. So one thing went to another. We all hit it off talking. We went out, exchanged numbers, and then we wound up dating, seeing each other, hanging out with each other for a little bit in California. That's pretty awesome.
What's that noise? Anybody else hearing that?
No clue.
What is that?
Styx.
Is Optimus Prime breaking into somebody's house?
I am Optimus Prime.
He's coming right at us!
Yep, the voice Illuminati. Yep, you got it, BK.
Okay, there we go. Now I can hear you. I lost audio for a second there. Disney released a trailer for their upcoming movie of Wish. Same studio, Frozen 2. I watched the trailer. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a cute movie for kids and for adults to go watch with them. I had a couple good laugh spots in there, so I think it'll be a good for Disney, especially since they don't go video like they did in some of their last animated movies, like Soul and
Soul was good. I like Soul.
Kano, I think they did.
I like Kano. I like what's the other one I just did? It's the one with the sisters. What's the name with the glasses? She has the glasses. It's like she's a red-tailed raccoon or panda or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
My kids never really liked these, so I never really watched them. So
I still haven't seen Frozen. I have never watched Frozen. Either one or two.
I'm with you. I'm with you there, Jedi.
It's a Frozen. I like this movie. It's kind of girl-centric, so it's not Cars. I mean, I'm sure you went to see Cars because it has cars in it, but maybe you didn't.
Well, I did because of Paul Newman. But that's another story.
Yeah.
What's the premise? She's with a goat, right? Her pet's a goat or something like that.
So the premise of this movie is she is the right-hand person to this king who can grant wishes to his subjects. Okay. And at some point in time, he goes kind of off the wall and won't grant people wishes anymore. And so she's trying to get him to go back to doing the wishes again or something to that effect.
But she has a pet that's a goat or something like that. A goat or
Yeah, there's a little goat that she
Yeah.
has as her little pet. Yeah.
On
Sounds
the,
like what was the premise? You had a goat. You'll know all the stories about Granny Wishes, blah blah blah.
Had nothing to do with the goat.
Helping the unfortunate, blah blah blah. But there was a goat.
There was a goat.
Yeah.
There was a goat. Because I remember seeing that this was coming out, and they had a picture saying that her little companion's a goat or something like that, some kind of a thing. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Companions are usually the funny.
Yeah, you got to throw in a comic relief talking animal.
Yeah,
somewhere.
you got your Eddie
Why
Murphy.
can't it be a little
Donkey
dragon? I
and
want to see a
all
little
that type of
dragon,
character.
man. A little dragon that is
Gotta
happy.
change it up every time. It can't always be dragons. It can't always be
Yeah.
talking rabbits. But yeah, this looks good. I think I might go see it if my daughter wanted to go see it. So I'd go with her.
Was gonna say. So I'm sorry. Speaking about Disney, so you all heard that they're making a remake of they're making the live action Bambi, and they already put out the claimer that it's going to be reimagined to the generation of today. So they already put it out there because controversy, they're probably going to get hit with it because Bambi mother probably won't die. It'd be changing around, and they'll do something.
I don't know. They killed off
Maybe
they
she get
did
hit by a car.
the one dinosaur movie, The Good Dinosaur, or
Well, they
whatever it was
did,
called.
yeah.
And they killed off his parents. So parents are fair game for Disney. It's kids
Well,
they can't kill.
I'm worried about.
I don't know. Do you really have a Bambi movie without the tragedy of the mother
don't
dying?
know.
I mean, what do
No, you could, like I said, you could have the mother get hit by a car. It's just as tragic.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I guess they could.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the dad die. That's probably what they would do. They just switch it up and have
Get-
the dad.
Did you hear the story about the deer headlights? The deer
Right.
Yeah, but then no one would give a shit nowadays.
You ever heard the tragic story of the deer and headlights? The tragic story of
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the tragic story of Dark Plagueis. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I was gonna say. I know.
Wrong show.
Well,
All right, let's go.
Up next, Michael Gambon, who played Dumbledore in Harry Potter. Now he was the second Dumbledore.
I wish.
Has died at 82. I liked him as Dumbledore. I like the original probably a little better, but
I liked him in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
I don't
was
want to
he in
take
that movie?
anything away from this
voices.
news. I don't want to take anything away from this news thing because obviously condolences and he's a fine actor, etc. But Styx, what's up? Michael Gambon, the Irish actor best known for his role as Hogwarts headmaster Albus Dumbledore in 6 of the Harry Potter movies, has Seymour.
Seymour.
My bad.
Come
I
on,
didn't
Styx.
yeah.
Damn,
I
Phil.
apologize.
No, it's all right. That's funny.
Yeah, I wish
Harry Potter fans,
one of these days
anybody?
I may go back and watch all these movies.
I was saying in the show
Hey.
before.
If we didn't have low standards, we'd have no standards at all.
Exactly. I would say it's a shame that all the people that are dying, like all the actors, and it sucks that you can't bring back a lot of people. A lot of people still have the acting chops that you have to recast certain things, certain aspects of people, not have them back, change the story around, and it's like, damn. That's what they should. I think they should have.
Tom is pro reanimation of dead corpses. Apparently.
Well, I mean, look what like Fast and the Furious, what they did when Paul Walker died, right? They wrote it kind of into the story.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit. So.
I'm sorry. Every movie doesn't need a sequel. Every series doesn't need to last forever.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
We get these characters and then we expect them to be able to live on for 20 years worth of content. 30 years.
That's why the AI specter comes in. That they want AI to take over as the characters, so they don't have to pay the actors. If they die, they can still use them in the movies years down the road.
You guys seen that video clip where this guy compares Harry Potter right up against the Star Wars and just like talks about how Harry Potter is just a rip off of Star Wars? It's pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's
the
the
one I saw that I found
striking. They really are.
The one I saw also parallel, which was very interesting, was how the 4 houses in Harry Potter all align with the 4 children from C.S. Lewis Chronicles of Narnia.
I saw that too. Yeah. I saw that video. Yeah.
What about the how Star Wars Friggin' looks just like the old samurai and Western movies.
No, Hidden Fortress. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I own Akira Kurosawa's Hidden Fortress. There, if you watch that, you will see the two fools, which are just like R2D2 and C3PO in the movie, and they're the comic relief. But yeah, you definitely see the parallels.
Yeah, there's a lot of his movies like Yojimbo and
Jimbo's a few dollars more, and
they all mirror different movies that have come out after. So,
and it doesn't matter if Dumbledore's dead; they're just going to reboot it, and they can reimagine him as a 20-year-old woman.
They were going to recast him anyway because he's probably not even. He was
reimagine everything else. They might as well just reimagine him as a hot 20-year-old woman that's a wizard.
This is Weird Science. Again, make the Weird Science reboot.
Not Kim Basinger. What was it? Kelly
LeBrock.
LeBrock. Yeah, Kelly LeBrock. Yeah, there you go. In DVD, James Cameron has come out and said that he's going to be doing a 4K remastering of his movie The Abyss. I welcome this with open arms.
That's one of my favorite Cameron movies. I know people either love it or hate it, but it was one of my favorite Cameron movies.
Yeah, this used to be my favorite movie of all time was The Abyss, and then it probably got passed up. But I haven't watched it in a while. It is a great movie.
It still holds up. Ed Harris is fucking great in the movie.
Special effects alone in it. The water effects.
The thing about him punching some guy in the face. Okay. I don't know.
The stories of the filming of The Abyss are horrific. What a absolute shit show of a mess it was when they were filming this, and how it was awful between the cold water and all that crazy shit.
Up next, I threw this in for my daughter, I guess, and me, because I do like this movie. 13 Going on 30 is going to be doing a stage musical in London. So they're going to start casting for that. Jennifer Garner as Elektra, be what it is. I think a lot of her movies are good. I really do like this movie.
Her forehead goes all the way up that face mask, by the way. It keeps going all the way up there.
It does. This movie does not do good for her hairline.
No, neither did Alias.
Is this a young Mark Ruffalo? Mark Ruffalo in this too?
Yeah, Ruffalo's in this. Gollum, the guy who plays Gollum is in this movie.
Oh, okay.
There's someone else in there. I can't remember who it is, but someone else was in that movie that was in a big character somewhere. But they've done Back to the Future. They're going to do this. They'll do something else too. I also saw. What was the other movie that they said they were going to stage? It was I don't know if it was Beverly Hills Cop or something like that. It was weird. I should have clipped that one too. So
yeah, I really dislike musicals. So
you do?
Well, I wasn't a huge fan of this movie, and I hate musicals. So
what about Grease? Do you like Grease?
No,
Grease is the only one.
I like Grease in my breakfasts. But
I love Grease. I love the original Grease. I even like Grease 2. Hell, I even watched the Grease TV show that came on.
Did you like that?
I forget what channel
Pink
it was. I
Ladies.
wasn't crazy about it, but I watched it.
It was the Pink Ladies in Paramount.
Yeah, Pink Ladies.
I will watch some old stuff with Gene Kelly, but that's
Actually, you guys keep talking about musicals for just a second. I will be right back.
You see, I want to go see Back to the Future musical. Yeah.
I would love. I believe they're coming to New York.
I would rather punch myself in the balls repeatedly than sit through a Back to the Future musical.
Yeah.
I would rather just watch it on TV and be like, yeah, this is a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Hey, they should come out with
gotta be something
with the Dawn of the Dead musical, man, and have like a freaking Broadway staging of Dawn of the Dead. I'll watch that.
I think anybody. There was a Evil Dead or Army of Darkness musical that they had out like a few years ago, like pre-pandemic. That went over pretty good. I didn't last too long, but I know that everybody who saw it thought it was pretty good. I know Bruce thought it was good because he got money from it. So.
The last musical I saw.
Which one?
Army of Darkness, Evil Dead musical.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Shit, the last musical I saw was Bat Out of Hell. The music based on Meatloaf.
Oh, from Meatloaf.
It was
Okay.
awesome.
I did see Hamilton live. That was awesome.
I saw musicals when I was young, like early teens, because it was one of those.
Shirley Temple doesn't it? Shirley
Parents
Temple
take you someplace.
and what's the name Authority for
Joe doesn't like Joy.
Well, I did see Tommy, and I did enjoy Tommy because I'm a big Who fan.
Tommy's great. Tommy's great. Yeah.
Come on, The Sounds of Music, Yankee Doodle Dandy, Mary Poppins. I'm on a panel with a bunch.
There's no need to sing anything. I don't need my dialogue sung to me. Yes, I do not like Joy. Anyway, you are 100% correct.
What
Joy
if
can
it was like a
kiss my ass?
Cheesecake the musical? Would you go see Cheesecake the musical?
No, that's called a strip club.
Hey, they got the Empire Strips back. I want to see that show. Took a picture next to it today, downtown.
No,
All right, good job stretching out that news segment, guys. I had to go. I had to find my Flonase. My nose is stuffy for some reason.
Oh, okay. In a side piece to James Cameron, the missing Ocean Gate Titan Submersible tragedy is being made into a movie.
Of course it is.
Which further implicates that there's nowhere movies
the movie.
won't go.
Done. You don't need a movie of that. That's horrible.
You just saved him millions of dollars in making this movie.
Who has the rights? Who has the rights to this?
Who has the right? I do not know who has the rights to it. I
Michael Bay.
read it a while ago.
You got to think they're going to embellish a lot of things. I got a feeling they're going to make that gazillionaire seem like a total tool douche, and that cutting safety corners and ignoring advice and all that kind of stuff's going to go into this.
Oh, so they're going to stay true to life. Okay, good.
Yeah, I just don't understand how. I mean, the outcome. How exciting can it be?
The tragedy.
Well, look at we watched Titanic. How big a movie was Titanic?
I didn't like that movie either. That son of a bitch. She had room on there. She could have dragged his freezing ass onto that thing. She let him die. She's a heartless, horrible woman.
All right. That's my fault, guys. I opened the door to the door argument.
Yo, you got the bad side of Joe.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a free on one of the free streaming services. I'll probably watch this. Just kind of.
Yeah. It'll be on like.
they're not going to show the. They're not going to do that.
You have to cast some really interesting actors. For me
it's actually a film studio that does documentaries and docuseries.
Yeah.
If it's a documentary, I'll watch it. I love watching documentaries.
You can watch the news footage if you want a documentary.
Well, it was going to be a
documentary. Pure, or if it's a docu-series like they did with Balm, it'll probably be a Netflix docu-series like they did with Jeffrey Dahmer and all that.
Well, they're doing a docu-series and they're also doing a movie based on the events. They're doing both.
Yeah.
The Netflix documentary movie that they had on the free divers was really.
Is it going to be? Bruce, is it going to be based on true events or inspired by true events? That's what I love. I love that one. Inspired by true events.
Reimagined. It's going to be reimagined.
It says based on.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you know what? What I want to see?
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
I want to see.
The title is going to be called Salvaged.
I want to see freaking goddamn how they came up with the concept to have the game controller as the submarine controller. How that was legit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that.
Yeah.
You would be surprised. I mean, an actual game controller is a little weird, but you would be surprised some of the big machinery that's controlled by these little handheld things nowadays.
I know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
If I could control my phone, my phone.
All right. Saw It made $2 million in previews this week. Must come out this weekend. I saw it off my radar, so I'm not familiar with when the release date of it is. But
Yeah,
$2 million on a preview for a horror film isn't bad.
Yeah, I believe this is the
People are loyal to
highest rated Saw movie in the Saw franchise. The critics loved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many of these? So this is 10, right? I'm assuming the X stands for Roman numeral 10. So this is the 10th Saw movie, right?
Yeah.
I think it counts. Like there was a.
They had some
Chris
weird
Rock series?
offshoot ones, yeah.
Shit, man, I want to see Endgame. Endgame with all these horror creatures, all the horrors characters.
This one's,
Michael Myers, Saw, everything.
Saw.
They have one in
I think I've seen the first 2 or 3 of these things. Saw movies are a little too
Graphic.
That shit could happen for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm comfortable with the premise of this one, though. The premise of this one is, I believe, it's him taking out his revenge on all of the people that screwed up his surgery, which led to him eventually dying.
Yeah.
So at least they didn't give it a horribly convoluted. I mean, of course, it's convoluted. It's a Saw movie, but for the 10th movie, at least they tried to ground it a little bit.
See, this kind of stuff doesn't scare Dom. What would scare Dom is if they put his pops inside one of those contraptions and he had to figure out how to save his pops. That was terrifying.
There's a machine that slowly peels the sticker off.
Yeah.
Of the outside of the box.
Yeah, it's your hand or a Boba Fett toy.
I made the sticker
What do you guys
myself.
I hope the creator does well. I have a feeling it's not going to be able to.
Some bitch.
The creator,
Which
unfortunately,
one
I
is
don't
the
think will be
creator?
able to pull in the money. It's the guy that did Rogue One.
Yeah.
It's with
It's
John
about AI
Washington
taking over the world.
Not Anthony Mount, but,
he's trying to protect the robot child, artificial intelligence child, and it's in terms of a sci-fi epic that looks good. It looks good. Nothing is making enough money in the theaters to, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, lately the
Make those
theaters
things
are
look
kind
Did I ruin a medical event? I don't know.
I know. Oh boy.
Another Saw news. Police have showed up to the Saw X editing suite. They said
Yes,
neighbors
they
had been calling and saying someone was being tortured to death in there. Where the film editor's response, actually, I'm just working on the movie. Come on in and watch it. Why don't you?
God, turn the volume down, dude. What the hell?
I know.
Yeah.
Put some headphones on. What the hell?
Yeah. Good Lord.
So, somewhere in wherever there's a room where they're
Where the hell are they editing this film?
They're waking the neighbors in the middle of the night. So
In a hotel suite. Who the hell knows?
Some condo in Redondo Beach. They're one of these,
This was this film editor was probably a millennial. Millennials don't understand that sound waves carry, and they don't need to. You don't have to blare your shit. I know a couple of millennials that don't necessarily always believe in headphones until they're told their shit is too loud.
Like when I'm in the subway in New York City.
Just saying.
Yeah,
I'll try to isolate or
earphones. I don't want to hear your music. Put earphones on. What the fuck?
It's easier to turn down your volume than pick up your teeth.
Okay.
What's up, Daniel?
Right.
All right. What do we got?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Last is a little bit of comic book news that Marvel Studios executives are eyeing meetings to hear pitches for X-Men movie, according to the Dish. So what this means is they're possibly looking to start up production on an X-Men movie soon. So if they're looking for pitches, we're probably looking at 5 years from now. We'll have an X-Men movie, if not 4 to 5 years.
Like I said, start off the days of future past. Start off in the future, and then come to present day. That's it.
Nah, I don't know.
Yes. Oh.
Dom is they're going to make a remake of Walking Tall, and starring Dom in the New York subway.
Yeah, how about Charles Bronson? Death Wish, baby. Death Wish, Charles Bronson.
There you
Death Wish, yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't
Dirty,
seen that one in a while.
Dirty Harry, Dirty Dom.
They could do a X-Men Star Wars crossover.
That was Starjammer.
What else
Yeah,
we
it was
gonna do,
Starjammer.
Jeffrey?
Loud music.
Don't look at me. I didn't complain about it. Should hear my car going.
And that's it for the news.
I mean,
this week.
I don't complain about loud music. Back in the day, I had a loud system in my. I'm talking about my high school days. I had a loud system in my truck, and actually got pulled over by our county sheriff one time because my music was too loud in my truck going down the street, cruising the strip. So like we did back in the day.
Blaring
So,
his REO Speedway.
Yeah, good point, Jeffrey. Good point. But yeah, it can when they're in the room right next to you, it can get a little annoying. So anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to wear headphones while we drive either. So.
Well, they did make Death Wish. They made a sequel with Bruce Willis. They did Death Wish.
Oh yeah, they did a reboot.
Yeah,
I mean,
reboot.
there
They
are
did.
multiple Death Wish movies.
Yeah.
All equally fantastic because
Charles
Charles Bronson is.
Charles Bronson was
great.
built differently compared to the actors today. He was that dude was on a regimen that he trained hard, man. That guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dirty Dozen is still one of my favorite movies of all time.
I like the Dirty Dozen.
Kelly's Heroes.
All right, ladies and germs. We still haven't hit double digits here. Sooner or later, Joe's going to give the word, and we're going to run this thing, and you're going to miss out on the opportunity.
Case, let's go.
So we're going to move forward, but yeah, sooner or later we're going to pull the trigger on this thing. So,
Come on.
all right, I am going to. I guess I'm going to do a show off opening. Well, I've already opened it, so it's more of a show off than anything else. But I did go to the comic book store today. I picked up number 2. I can't find number 1 of this. We're doing a comic review of this comic 1 and 2 later on in the show, so stick around for that. And of course, I had to pick up a couple of the Dr. Afro crotch shot covers. And I don't know, this was kind of an impulse buy. This is not something that's new release, but I do buy these every once in a while. This is the omnibus for the Empire Star Wars Legends. So I picked this up.
Oh, wow.
And a couple of things I got in the mail. Well, this one I got a while back, but I don't know if I've ever shown it on here. So I figured I would show it because I actually got another one. This is I collect Mike Mayhew. Everybody probably knows that. That's a regular on the show. This is his artist proof 1 of 1 of his She-Hulk cover that he did, his exclusive.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
At some point I may get this framed, but so I got this probably a couple of months ago. I don't know if I ever showed it, but I bought another one that he did, another artist proof, which is I just got this in. This is his Obi-Wan Kenobi exclusive cover.
It's the Jedi exclusive cover. It's your face there. They used your face to do the.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just had to cover my hair.
Now hold on. Did he play Obi-Wan or is he playing Balin?
Both.
Well, he
Yeah.
was. Well, anything with a hood. If you cover his face and wear the hood, he could play both parts.
Whoa,
He just
whoa,
got to
whoa,
cover
whoa,
the red mop up.
He's mostly Balin. He's Balin.
I need to make an announcement here.
No, the red mop is fine for Obi.
What did I do? Come on.
The red's good for
Rennavision does not condone the wearing of hoods by grumpy old men.
Damn.
Are you saying this
Well,
hood is a little too pointed? Is that what you're saying?
Wow.
I never noticed that, but I kept on Mike's channel, on his Whatnot channel, I kept asking him to do a remark of this with the Captain Morgan's, Captain Morgan head on it, to remark over the head, because he's certainly doing a Captain Morgan pose.
Yeah.
But he never did it for me, so
He doesn't like you.
yeah.
He likes your money though.
He ought to like me. I'm putting his kids through college.
Yeah, for all the money you give him, he should be drawing shit for you left and right.
I have 2 books for you, Jedi. I showed Brucifer and Joe earlier the books, so whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna ship them to you.
Oh, okay.
I got the
The homage.
homage to Marvel Spotlight, First Ghost Rider,
Oh, cool.
And I got you this. Number 6.
Oh, that's the old. Oh, the
Old
12
school, original
center.
Ghost Rider on the horse.
Nice.
Come on, man.
I don't have any of the old Ghost Rider. So that's cool.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you can't go
Rebranded
wrong.
Knight Rider.
You got Native Americans on it, Indian cutting down a tree, and then you got Ghost Rider as a cowboy. You know,
Yeah. I love that art. I love that old
Yeah.
art. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I'll send them to you when I get a chance. I got the other stuff that I got sent to you too when I get a chance.
I appreciate it. Well, we're up to 12 now, Joe. So you let me know when you want to do this.
Yeah, whenever
We'll
you
do
feel
it.
like going, whenever the numbers look good and you want to run it, run it.
You wanna wait another segment? Let's do another segment first, and
We'll do one more segment to give a couple of more folks a chance to hashtag get off. In the
Yes.
meantime, we will jump into.
Oh, happy birthday, Styx! Today's your Styx. Your birthday?
Sure.
You should know it's a running joke every show. It's Styx's birthday.
I'll tell you the story that I told my daughter today that I was at school, and I was walking one of the kids down to the office, and he says, "How old are you, anyways, Mr. Churchill?" I said, "How old do you think I am?" He goes, "Maybe 60." I go, "No, I'm 90." He goes,
Oh boy,
Oh, kids.
kids will be kids.
"Some
Then you punt them across the hallway, and then they realize.
of them. Some of them."
All right, the segment everyone has probably been waiting for.
Yes,
Yay, Cheesecake Corner.
yes.
So tonight, what we're gonna do
Hang on, what was that,
is
Christopher? What are you doing?
I didn't say a word.
yeah.
What do you want?
Is there any milk with this cheesecake?
I'm gonna give you a beefcake corner at some point, Christopher. we'll get one in at some
Just
point.
send it to my IG.
Beefcake quarter.
I don't want to
Inbox
lose
them.
subs.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through just a little bit of what's some covers that are in the marketplace right now, and then we're going to just kind of go through a brief little spotlight on Bruce Timm and some of his work.
Insight.
So.
Yeah.
All right. So in the marketplace, it's just some good looking covers that are out there. The first is a flops variant for a Kickstarter called Frankenstein Unconquered. It's a very, very nice, and flops is
Something I will enjoy.
is kind of hot, and he doesn't really put out too much. So it's a nice Kickstarter. I think it's still running. It's very close to the end, and I think they're probably about 90% funded. So if it all goes through, that really great flops cover is definitely one to have.
Cover? Are we going to see some boobies on that? Because
Whoa.
Yeah, I believe so. And we
know
got
the word boobies.
it's
That's all you get done.
It's a very
You gotta warn them
spicy
down.
series. Then we got a nice pull-out cover on Bell House of Glass Slippers, the cover C. It's just a nice pull-out. Does some really, really sharp covers every now and then. This is definitely one of them. And then Sonia Mattis has been doing a handful of really nice covers for Zenoscope lately. This is the Grim Fairy Tales 2003 annual. The cover of that. She also, I think, has a cover on one of the Bell House of Glass Slippers as well, which is pretty sharp. And then there's a Red Sonja 2023 number 4, a nice Frizen. It's a foil cover.
Joe's going to get Sonya and Frizen in there somewhere. It's gonna happen.
I love when Frizen, if Adams does Frizen, I'm on, or if Adams does Sonya, I'm on it. If Frizen's doing a Sonya cover, I'm on it. And it's nice because I don't see too many foils of that. So, and now we're going to talk a little bit about the man, Bruce Timm. Most people know him probably from seeing, Batman Adventures and Batman Beyond. But a lot of his work in kind of pinup stuff and science fiction and horror pulp is really great. So we're just going to kind of walk through a handful of things that he's done, just to kind of expose
out of this
you.
world. I don't know if you're going to cover it later on, but that out of this world, I don't know if it's a ghost. I mean, you can find it like on eBay and stuff, but it's usually like it's not cheap, is it? Or is it?
I mean, graded, it gets expensive. Everything's been
graded.
so weird lately. I've seen a copy go for maybe 80, but then you maybe see, something go for a raw go for 175, and then you'll see a graded go for 300, 400. It's kind of all over the place with some of these rare ones that pop out there. Yeah, I always like to show the artist, because there's something about artists and the way they draw people that in some way kind of looks like themselves. I mean, Liefeld's always the best, example. If you see Scott Liefeld's face and see every face that he draws, you see you see
one thing I noticed about Bruce Timm, and not that I've seen all of his stuff, but you see a lot of these artists when they draw these cheesecake provocative like women, a lot of them are very top heavy, but he seems to draw more in the hips. He's a hip heavy artist. Yeah.
And Dom should like it because the heads are always kind of a little too large. You like Funkos? I just figure it works out.
What are you doing with those Funkos, Dom? What are you doing with those Funkos?
They
no
all
black lights around Dom's.
They're around my bed.
Some of the more pricey mainstreams. And this is just some of the more mainstream, cartoony, comic-y stuff that's out there.
Ooh, I
mean, these are going to fly all over the place. Sometimes you could find some reasonable raws, 80 to low hundreds for some of these books. But that Batman Adventures Mad Love is always a winner.
Yep.
It's an easy several $100 book all day, every day. The Batman Adventures, the holiday special, Mr. Freeze, is just one of the most classic, great covers. It's not a Cheesecake cover, but it's just a really, really great Batman cover.
I really like the fact that they made Mr. Freeze, like a, really tragic characters. They're trying to bring back to life, and how it's sad. And they even felt it in the cartoon too when it had the episode about this whole with his wife and stuff like that. You really felt it, like even though it was a cartoon, it was really sad.
Yeah,
that was cool.
And I think that Mad Love's the second Harley in there. And then the Supergirl Adventures 21, another just iconic cover. And the thing about a lot of these Adventures books is they're beat to hell. I mean, a lot of these books were centered more towards kids. For like the Supergirl Adventures, the Batman Adventures, the Batgirl Adventures. So a lot of these are pretty beat up.
I have to get mine graded. I think I could get a 9.8 on my Supergirl and maybe a 9.4 on the Batgirl Adventures that I have.
I mean, I know a lot of times I'm always looking, because I love the Batgirls Adventures one. And I've just been looking for a really nice, clean, raw copy. Okay. And you look on eBay a lot of times and you see the small picture and be like, oh, that looks sharp. And then you look close up and you just.
I was just about to say that about newsstands. I wanted to say something.
Yeah, there are newsstands of these too. And that's just,
nice.
you know
Those
what that
are
does to the
up.
prices.
Oof.
So, you have all of your little variations there. But again, I'm trying to point some things out here throughout this in terms of, these are some of the upper end things. And then some things that can be a little more accessible. I like collecting art of artists, regardless of, whether their book is worth, $700 for that book or whether it's, a $20 book that's out there. I love collecting artists that I like, Dave Stevens, Bruce Timm, Adam Hughes, whatever. It's just fun to collect their work. So, all right. If we go to the next one.
Yep. Mad Love is Dom and Boba Fett's, Yep.
I'm sure I can find some more good girl art that's pricey as well. That Little Shop of Horrors book that was on the the cover that I had going in with the picture of Bruce Timm next to it. That one always goes for a pretty good grip. There's always a handful of these books that sell for quite a good bit, but his Vampirellas are great. That Vampirella Monthly number 20 is just a good classic Vampirella cover. Timm, like he has that whole Little Shop of Horrors series, that kind of pulp horror series that's fantastic. So when he mixes up stuff with horror and the sexiness, or the noir and the sexiness, he just does it right. Same with that Vampirella 3 from 2001. It's just, both of those are just good hot books, and they go for a good bit. If you could find them, but a lot of times you can find a few of these raw occasionally in reasonable prices, but it's pretty rare. That Vampirella 3 had a new one, a Virgin, that recently came out, just a kind of a reprint of it in a Virgin. So you can find things like that are out there, that if you really like the art, you can find kind of a version of it that might be a little bit cheaper. That 5-color comics is still one of my favorite covers. That thing is always expensive, raw or otherwise. It's just a fantastic book. Spicy Tales 11, just a good classic kind of noir, good girl cover too. That one's a little more accessible at times, money-wise, especially raw. So those are some of the higher end ones that you can pick up.
So that's another one, yeah. So that Spicy Tales you see a lot. Also, and you say that's not as expensive as the other one I mentioned, the one on your opening slide, right? It's
The Out of This World. The Out of This World, sometimes you can find, like, I've seen that slip by for like $80 raw and stuff like that before.
Yeah,
I've seen reasonable copies slip by of that, but normally it is more expensive. Sometimes people just don't know what they have and they put it up there, but a lot of these sometimes raw.
I've never seen that 5-color comic though. That's obviously the swastika makes that one either a little more.
Yeah. But
it's one of those taboo collectible type things, I guess, that people gravitate to sometimes.
Well, it hits on all of those wonderful Golden Age tropes. You have a Nazi, you have a swastika, you have bondage.
Yeah.
So it hits on all those Golden Age tropes that
leopard skin bikini. Yes.
And I agree, James, that it is extremely tough to find, especially in high grade. There's a lot of black on there. A lot of these books kind of got pretty beat up too. He's also has a ton of accessible sketchbooks. Like a lot of these, I like the Big T's and Naughty and Nice. The Big Naughty and Nice is normally it's like $170 or so if it's in nice shape. But there's also some of the Naughty and Nice teasers. So like at the conventions, a lot of times, for like $15, you get a signed kind of teaser of his pinup art like that. And those are nice and accessible too. They're also about as much as the sketchbook is to buy as well. But if you're into sketchbooks, the Big T's and the Naughty and Nice are fantastic sketchbooks to have if you like his pinup style art. I mean, it's definitely a distinct art that you're not really going to get from anybody else pinup wise or art like that. Except maybe a Darwin Cook, but definitely some good stuff that's out there. You pop to the next slide. His original art is getting really pricey. That Harley on the end there, the long one, that just went for I think $12,800 at Heritage, $12,800.
Wow.
Yeah, so his original art is getting pricey. For a long time, some of these, like the third picture there, the little headshots, he does a lot of these, and a lot of times that's some of the most accessible original art that you can find.
What?
Depending on the character, at one point you could find those headshots, depending on the character, for $300, $400. But the better known characters, if you're talking about, a Batgirl or any of the,
I know you're
better
working your
known
way
female
from left
characters.
to right, but what is that one? What is the one with the zombie and the girl shot the hole in it? What is that? What's that?
Oh, that's from a horror, vintage horror pinup type
That's cool. I like that.
pinup magazine
I
that
like
they
it.
had. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and that was the OA from that. I think that one was it was either 8 or 10,000, I think. Yeah, the original art is always going to be pricey as hell. Because when you there's always different levels of things. You can get somebody to have a print and to sign it, and I like that because that's the most accessible way to get something. You're getting something from the artist. They're signing it. It's something they did. I'm not at the level of being able to start collecting original art because, number one, I don't have the places to safely keep something that cost me, $12,000 or $13,000 to put on a wall. But again, sometimes with some of the headshots and stuff like that, you go on some of the original art sites that are out there, and sometimes you just get a bulk of those.
Paying that much, I mean, unless you just got some bank, man, paying that much for original art, that's almost like, if you're going to buy, that's like getting a tattoo in a way. You better make sure you love that damn thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, the good thing is, I mean, with the artists that are, the really well-known artists, it's not necessarily the market for that's not going to collapse like a comic book can at times and stuff like that, because it is original art. You are buying a piece of art that is basically one of a kind. So
I want to get an original piece of Boba Fett art from one of the comics.
Of course.
Yeah, and of course, some of his more accessible stuff. There's the All Crime series. There's 3 issues in that. You can get those you can pick those up raw, $25 a book. Sometimes a lot cheaper. Sometimes you can buy all 3 in a set. They're fantastic covers. There's a Vertigo there. Heartthrobs was just a great kind of harken back to good romance novel comics with the multiple frames. That Wonder Woman 80th anniversary, that was a fun cover. He pops some of those out like that sometimes, and they're just they sometimes they fly under the radar a little bit, and you could just same with the Harley. There were 8 million of those Harley Quinn variants of different artists and stuff like that, but I was happy to grab the Timm one, and again, that's one we'll be giving away tonight as well. There's the Mary Jane Amazing Spider-Man cover as well, which is a good one. That's very accessible. The Spider Woman one, I think I have it slabbed somewhere, is really accessible. I think I got a 9.8 of that for something ridiculous, like $37 or something like that. So there is you can find his art if you like him and want things that are accessible. You don't have to spend through the nose to find some cool stuff that he has. Some of my favorites.
The one on the end looks familiar.
Yeah, and if you throw me up to the big screen, I was just going to throw a few of my favorites as well that I have that I really enjoy.
Those are awesome books. I'm telling you, I like the the Spirit. Nice.
So we got Spirit. It's just a great cover. We got Gen 13 bootleg. It's always a winner.
Pouring soda down his crotch. Classic.
There's one of the All Crimes. It's a really great cover. Also, one of my favorites, which is surprisingly reasonable considering how much the Hughes goes for the first issue. But he did a Dirty Pair cover.
Oh, nice.
Well, which is great.
I love that animation style.
And
You can definitely
think-
tell his preference in boobies. He likes
he likes them perked.
some
Small.
So do I. So do I.
And my favorite, this is just my personal favorite, Tim, is I love the Silk Spectre.
That's really nice. I like
Before Watchmen. This is not horribly easy to find. You find maybe one copy pop up every now and then on eBay, but it's just a really sharp cover.
Thanks.
That's Bruce Tim. Now let's give away some Bruce Tim.
All right, this is last chance
Last call for alcohol.
That's it, baby.
to get your hashtag get off uppercase. We're at 14 entries, and that's probably where we're gonna call it.
Yeah,
So
why not?
give me just a second to
It's decent odds.
Yeah.
All right. We will go with a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Big money, big money.
No whammies. No whammies.
No whammies. I need a new car.
Canadian Survivalist. That sounds like you're gonna. Congratulations, Canadian Survivalist.
Are you here?
I look forward to sending things to Canada again.
It sounds like Joe is sending another package to Canada. So Canadian
It's quite all right.
Survivalist hit
Hey,
Joe
that's what I'm
up
saying.
at Joe
Oh,
Doolin.
Canada.
Yeah, so yeah, my IG's right up there. Just direct mail me your information and I will get it out there. I don't sit on my hands with this stuff, so I get it out there.
Congratulations, Canadian Survivalist.
Are you actually in Canada, Canadian Survivalist?
Are you in the border of
I didn't realize how much paperwork I had to fill out to send things to Canada.
yeah.
Have you used Pirate Ship?
Canadian. This is Teresa.
Joe, use Pirate Ship. It does everything for you.
Yeah, I need to do something. I had
And
to
it's
fill
like
out all
literally half the price of shipping it.
Not Blackbeard, not Captain Jack Sparrow or Captain Morgan. Pirate ship.
Pirate Ship.
Pirate
Yeah,
ship.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
just-
in Canada, Joe.
That's perfectly all right. You just
perfect.
DM me the your details on IG, and I will get it out to you. I'm normally pretty good about getting things out within a couple days.
Excellent.
All right.
Congratulations.
So now, unless anybody has anything else they want to open or show,
Me.
I got a couple fun things this week. I got
all right,
I just got
go ahead
the
while
two-
I
my
set
two
up
plugs.
the comic review.
just a few slabs. So is Nick Fury, Agent Shield 6, Steranko
Nice cover.
9-2.
Awesome.
That's just a great. It's one of my favorite Steranko covers. Let's see. Conan 24, first cover of Red Sonja. I guess it's first full appearance, I guess, but 23 is really her first appearance. I've
That's cool.
been on a very, very big
Covers
Conan
too.
jag lately.
I'm
Been
alive.
buying way too much Conan crap lately. And this beautiful magazine.
Yep.
Man of Brad.
Actually, that's very nice, man. I like the cover looks nice.
Yeah,
Good luck.
for a 5.0, it was in really great shape. And I'm just a big Lee Marvin fan, so I had to have it. I could not have Lee Marvin staring at me with a smoking revolver at all times. It's just it's too hard to pass up.
All right, well, ready or not, here we go. Weekly comic review. We're going to get a double dose because I have to go back because issue 1 came out, I guess about a month ago, and then issue 2 dropped this Wednesday of Godzilla War for Humanity. So that's the covers. This is an IDW book, which has a 1 in 50, believe it or not. I like, actually my favorite cover is the B cover, which I think is maybe a connecting cover. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But there's also a 1 in 10 by Owen, 25 by Scioli, and then the 1 in 50, which is it's all right. I like the colors, Henderson. All right. And then we're going to be doing, like I said, Godzilla War of Humanity. We got the Smith B cover. We got the Becker 1 in 10 and only a 1 in 25 by Pitara.
That 1 in 25 was picking up some heat this week.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start off with issue 1. We got these children playing out in the woods of Japan. I don't know if they're lost, but they're certainly on an adventure. And then they see a giant shadow loom over them. And oh my God, it is a kaiju, because we're in a world full of kaiju in these comics. And this kaiju is like, I don't know, sucking.
Save the earth. Save the earth.
Yeah, he's sucking on a mountain there or something.
The smog monster.
Oh, in Japan, hey Dora.
It's the
and then he's raining down fire after sucking on this mountain.
Oh,
man, that's not by sucking on the mountain. That's a little too. We don't condone it.
Yeah, you know. And then Godzilla shows up and they have a fight. Godzilla hits him with his, I don't know, freezer laser breath or whatever.
Radioactive breath.
And
What?
the kids get away.
Or whatever.
What? Bruce Fur.
Atomic breath.
Atomic breath. Okay,
Freeze
all
breath.
right, all right.
When does Godzilla have freeze breath? Come on, man.
That's why you're here. I don't know my Godzilla lore. So his atomic bad breath he hits him with. All right. And then that obviously puts him down, I guess.
He needs some Banaka. There you go.
Yeah, needs some atomic Banaka or certs or something. So then the kids run home, and the one kid's parents are like, "Oh my God, we're so worried about you." Blah blah blah. The other kid's parents are like, "Where the hell you been? Go cook some rice or something."
Damn.
And didn't really care much about him. No, they're in Japan. Hey, my wife from the Philippines. Asians like her rice, man. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not being anyway. Bruce Fur, don't. That does not warrant a PSA. That does not warrant a PSA.
That one is a call, Pete.
Suspension.
What? So anyway, years later, they're at this girl has grown up and she's like an authority or something on kaiju or something. She's got some unhealthy obsession with Godzilla. So she's on stage. She's about to give a speech on kaiju and why they're like not such bad things. She's in San Francisco, and she's on her phone with her mom because she still has mommy issues because I guess her mom put her daughter on a plane or something, and I don't know. It's just a whole thing with the daughter. And Bruce, for every time you do that, I think I'm in trouble. Stop doing that. Can't tell that.
Wait, I'll hide my face.
So then she goes out and she's giving a speech on, you know, Godzilla is our friend, etc., etc. And then this dude stands up who I guess is like some rich billionaire, like millennial or something, and he's like, you know, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously they know each other, and she's like, oh, not this guy again. He's an idiot. And so they go back and forth. So then she shows the video of this she's like, yeah, you know, kaiju are normally, you know, they just do their little migration patterns around the earth, and when they start straying off, we're there to boom, 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 and get them back on pattern or something. But that was until this crazy kaiju, who's kind of a fungus kaiju, who just kind of appears up out of the earth, and he's very powerful, and they can't really understand his patterns, and he's always pissed because some kaijus, they're like moody. Sometimes they're mean, sometimes they're not mean. This one pissed off all the time, apparently. So he like jumps up and he's like attacking this one kaiju that they're like tracking or whatever. And they're talking about how this kaiju is just like angry all the time and killing other kaiju. So this one billionaire guy, the guy who made his fortune, whatever, they're like, hey, we got this team together. We have like this electronic Power Ranger kaiju, like Mecha Godzilla or whatever type thing. And we're going to use it to battle this thing because Godzilla's nowhere to be found. And she's like, gives him like this evil eye, like, what'd you say about Godzilla? You better not be talking about Godzilla. So he's like, yeah, just come meet the team, etc., etc. So she's like, yeah. She goes and meets the team. Meanwhile, she's still on the phone with her mom because her mom put her daughter on a plane to San Francisco while she's already left San Francisco. It's a lot of drama, a lot of mama-daughter drama going on there.
Godzilla
so she meets the
90210.
team. What's up, Bruce, for what I do now?
I said Godzilla 90210.
Okay, yeah. And so she goes and meets the team. You got the real buff Marine person who's kind of the female tough Marine who's like the lead, and then you got like the tech, and you got the biologist, etc., etc. And she's like, "Hey, meet the team. They're all dorks, but hey, they do the job." And then you got this one blonde kid down here who's like the communication guy. They showed him in a completely separate panel, which means he's probably expendable and going to die because he wasn't part of the original team. He's kind of a red shirt, I think. Meanwhile, these two, there's like some really there's some sexual tension going on between this girl and this one billionaire, and they just don't like each other, but I kind of think they do maybe. And the Marine girl has to kind of get in the middle, like break it up or beat all your asses. And then you got this one guy, he's like a tech kind of nerd down there. Yeah, we're gonna see more of him later because I think I kind of think he's got the hots for this chick, but it hasn't. We'll see. And then meanwhile, this is towards the end of issue 1. We see Godzilla, who is actually on some Monster Island or some bullshit. I forget what they called it. And they got like baby Godzilla, who they call Manila, which is weird. Manila. But anyway, he's like the Manila, whatever. And so he's like a little baby Godzilla, and he's like chasing things, and he, I guess, chases a crab. If the crab like belongs, he's like this big lobster thing wanted that crab, so he pops up, and now Godzilla's got to like fight the crab person, and that little he kind of reminds me of this guy.
I love Godzuki.
And so Godzilla starts fighting the lobster monster and just kind of kicks little Manila baby out of the way.
Baby
That's
Godzilla's
the end of, huh?
The face. That's funny.
Of who?
Godzuki.
I always love when Godzuki would blow the smoke rings.
Yeah. Up from the depths, 30 stories
Right.
high, breathes fire.
So any questions about number 1?
Godzilla. It looks like he's
Other than
yeah.
my insensitive remark, apparently, which I did.
We'll talk after the show.
Oh,
All right. Such a disappointment. I'm just seeing what's going on. The art in this thing is interesting. It actually, the art in this one as well as the other one, because it's the same artist, I believe. It kind of reminds me of that tattoo style, like American traditional tattoo. Kind of the colors, the bright popping colors and everything. It's what it kind of reminds me of. But,
well, you know what that looks like? It looks like the Aztec, like the art, the statues that they have.
I love my mama.
The artist, there's like the Aztec Batman. He did Boba Fett, a limited edition. What's the name of the guy? I can't think of his name. He sells the stuff on Sideshow. Very colorful type of art.
I know. I would love to see Jeff Darrow do a Godzilla book. I love his work.
Hey, how much longer do you think IDW is going to have the rights to Godzilla?
Not long.
Not long. Considering DC's putting out a Godzilla book soon.
Yeah.
With the Justice League.
I would love to see Godzilla go to freaking Skybound. Kirkman gets Godzilla. You finally get Transformers versus Godzilla. Come on, man.
Nah.
All right, we're gonna move on. Wait,
Kirkman needs to work.
we're gonna move on to number 2. We're gonna move on to number 2. So I told you we're doing the number 2 came out this week. So we've got they're in Madagascar now. There's this other like kaiju who's like doing his migration. And what, Dom?
Anguillus. That's the name of the animal.
That's the name of the Anguillus. Yeah. So he's like doing his thing, and they're like escorting him off the island or whatever to make sure he doesn't like tear up the town. And then here comes that like fungus kaiju again.
Biolite.
Does he have a name, Dom?
Biolite.
Damn, Dom.
What?
Dom
That's the name of the fungus Godzilla is Biolite?
No, Biolite was the plant creature that Godzilla fought.
Oh, okay.
Violante.
Biolante.
They probably said that somewhere.
Yeah.
Biolante.
So they're like red alert. So they send the kaiju team. This is like straight out of like that movie Pacific Rim or something. They send these guys to like man their pieces of the ultimate kaiju mecha Godzilla or whatever. So they're getting ready to go battle the I'm just gonna call him the fungus Godzilla because I'm never gonna remember Biolite or whatever.
Biolite, man, Biolite.
The fungus Biolite. Okay, I'll try to remember. Meanwhile, you've got the kaiju person, specialist or whatever. She's in the van with this guy I told you we'd see more of later that I think has the hots for her. And they're at the airport picking up her daughter back in San Francisco. God knows where that daughter's been. They just kind of like send her off the plane by herself. So she gets in the plane and like where the hell you guys been? They're like, oh yeah, well, we don't know. And so meanwhile, this guy, he gets the alert like, we got a fight going on between Biolite and this other person, this other kaiju. What was it again, Dom?
Biolite.
No, not Biolite, the other one.
Oh,
Violante.
Anguillus.
Yeah. So they're fighting, and they get noticed that they're putting together the Mecha Godzilla thing, the Power Ranger robot thing. And so she's like, we don't need that. We need Godzilla. We need Godzilla to take care of this. He's the natural order he's the order bringer person. He's the police. He's the sheriff. We need him. And they're like, well, Godzilla's not here. He's like gaffing us off and stuff. He don't care. And she's like, she see that look on her face. She's like, shut the fuck up. You better not talk bad about Godzilla. And there's something unhealthy going on there. I'm not sure what's going on. And so anyway, this one, she goes, we need Godzilla to talk to if only we could talk to Godzilla, we could tell him to come take care of us or something like that.
You have the beeper. The beep him up.
And they got dude's got some gadget on it. He goes, oh, wait a minute. There's I saw this like documentary on Discovery Channel, and there's some sort of kaiju that can like talk to other kaiju or something. Stop it, Bruce, for your There's like some other kaiju that can like also talk. He can like commune with kaiju all over the world or something. And she's like, I forget what she's pissed off in that picture. I don't remember. She's mad about something. She's angry a lot. So she's like, yeah, we're going to go find this kaiju. We're going to get him to talk to Godzilla and find out what the deal is, why he's not taking care of us.
She needs the D. That's what she needs.
Jealous?
Brewster, are you going to nod your head to that one? Or are you just going to let that slide?
Denny's. She needs moons over my
If
hand.
I had said that, Bruce, if I had said that, Bruce,
she needs a donut. She needs a donut. The D.
All right.
The donut.
We at Rennavision do not condone bestiality in any form. Thank you.
I just said the D, a donut. That's all I said.
Yeah, Godzilla's D. That's what you were talking about. Come on.
Oh, I did not say that.
We know how you think, Dom.
I don't know if that's what he meant. Anyway, meanwhile, back in the battle of the Bianca and what's he called again?
Biolante.
That's not Biolante.
It's Biolite and Anguillus.
Oh. Biolite and Gilligan. Biolite and Gilligan. You know what you said?
Gilligan.
I'm just gonna hit him with a hat.
And the skipper
Give him one of those.
All right. But anyway, they come together with their mecha Godzilla wannabe, and they form this this giant like robot thing, and they're like fighting. They're like, yeah, we're gonna kick some butt, yeah. And then meanwhile, I guess this Bayaka has like, she can like, or I say she because she's angry.
And
so
Gillis.
it's probably a girl. She I guess she can like put some, I don't know how she does it. It's like a slime or some sort of like, she infects them, because you can tell by that thing's eyes, he's all like wonky now, so he can control them. So like she has this thing attack the bio robot, I know the mecha robot wannabe, and that was weird.
Yeah,
so they're fighting, and then so I guess he like now the other kaiju can like, he's like slime. They end up sliming the mecha robot thing, and they're like drowning in spit and boogers and stuff down in there. And meanwhile, they've arrived. The team of the expert, they've arrived, and they're like trying to find this other kaiju that they can commune with. I know this is long, but this is 2 issues.
Damn, Jedi, we're losing freaking viewers, man.
Yeah, I know. No, we're holding steady.
Now we're talking about communism. What's going on?
Then we flash back, and now those people that were inside the mecha robot wannabe, they're like infected, and they're attacking the other members of the team back at headquarters. And the one she's like, she's gonna have to get like angry now. So meanwhile in Madagascar, there's still chaos going around. The kaiju are just they're just tearing things up. But our team has found the kaiju that can like commune with kaiju all over the world, and they're like asking. He's like some like wise like Yoda looking thing, plastered up against the wall, and they're like, "Hey, why is Godzilla not helping us? What's going on?" And he's like, opens his eyes up real quick, scares the shit out of everybody, and he's like, "Hey, Godzilla is here. He's like protects like the universe from viruses, and humans are viruses, and he's just gonna let this other like Bionka, whatever it is, Bionka. He's just gonna let them, BioLite. He's just gonna let this kaiju take over, because you guys need to be gotten rid of anyway, because humans suck." And so they leave, and they're like, "Well, that was a bummer. That didn't help us." But then they get the Mothra twins appear, and they're like, that other dude, he doesn't speak for all us kaiju people or things. I will take care of you. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to go find Godzilla and set him straight, and find out why he's not helping you, because Godzilla loves people. We don't know if that's true. So anyway, Mothra flies to the island and sees Godzilla like looking really mean at baby Godzilla, like baby Godzilla like reading his comics or something. We don't know what's going on. It's like pissed off. So he's like about to smack baby Godzilla, I think. I don't know. I'm projecting a little bit there. And so Mothra starts like flamethrowing him with her antenna fire. Yes, that's what that is. Dom's like, shut the fuck up. And so Mothra like grabs Godzilla by the tail and starts dragging him out, and then baby Godzilla like said, "Don't do that to my daddy" or something, and hugs him. Meanwhile, Godzilla's shooting up his radio nuclear breath or whatever
Atomic breath
up in the air. And now that's where kind of where it ends, where they got baby Godzilla doing the smokes, the circles that Dom likes. And that's the end until the next episode. Man, that was
the kaiju art is really good in this. I really like the kaiju art, but when they show the humans and they draw the humans, it reminds me of the Crest team versus the Cavity Creeps.
Yeah, but it also reminds me of Mad Balls. Remember Mad Balls, the toy?
Yes.
The way they drew that type of a thing.
But I love the way they draw the kaiju in there. The monster drawing is.
What was terrible, AOA? Me, the storytelling, or the comic?
You see OA? You're putting a good grief. Just write down the names, Jeff.
What fun? Where's the fun in that?
Oh God. You know, it's kind of a weird. The artwork is it's not for everyone,
No.
but I can see that it's very colorful and the it's really cool artwork. It really is.
They're trying to mimic the 70s style Godzilla with the artwork.
It looks like Crumb did some of the Godzilla stuff.
Godzilla getting Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
For the seafood lover in you.
yeah, there you go.
That's a good one.
All right, thank God that's over because that was long.
3.
I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was more hard on, me or the audience.
Me.
I liked it. It was fun.
Hard
I like that
on
one
me.
25. Then that's the third one. The one in
The
25.
only reason it was hard on you, Bruce, first because you're like have this. You're like a Godzilla like scholar, and you were like every little thing I got wrong. You were like taking
But you were
notes.
getting. I'm sorry. In his defense, Jedi, I'm telling you, the rice thing. You go make some rice. Like, he kicked him in the face.
Wait, see, they're in Japan.
Hey, maybe they're eating something.
Hey,
Pork
I
chop.
tell you what, as someone who's married to an Asian woman,
I think you should
I'll
stop.
tell you right now.
Stop right now.
Hey, listen.
Man, I like rice. I don't know. Hey, I think you guys are just like being a little sensitive on that one. All right.
Damn.
Oh, can I show off some pickups while we here?
Get a meatloaf. That's what
In
you
between segments?
Let's do it. Let's see what you got.
All right.
Show that Godzilla again. You got.
Batman #1 and Robin.
Nice. Simone DeMeo.
Yep.
Nice.
X-Men Red. Let's be quick.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Show the Godzilla. Show the Godzilla.
I don't know where it's at now.
Oh man.
Alpha Flight 2. Wonder Woman 1.
Nice.
The Vigil, which is a really good series. The Nick Cage cover.
Hey, got it. Picked it up.
The second printing of Spider-Man.
Nice.
Scotty Young, Predator versus Wolverine.
That series is still moving. They're going to do a second print of Predator versus Wolverine.
Of course they are. And a third print
I
probably.
was in my LCS today. I just finally got in there today and was trying to find out if they still had a Scotty Young. They're like, no, those things are gone.
Batman 137. The Lotto.
The ratios on this Predator versus Wolverine are still selling pretty good.
Alligator Loki.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scotty Young.
Here you go.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
You
Finally
sucking
came.
on lemon, man. That's it.
That's the 1 in 25, right?
That's,
Is that
that's
the
a
Yeah.
Star. That's Star Trek worthy art on that cover.
I picked up another DCU Universe variant. The first crossover with Static.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And
You
since
love
you
the
were talking about
DCUs.
Batman Adventures and all that, I have Batman Adventures 4 DCU
Nice.
variant. Batman and Robin Adventures 7 DCU variant.
Nice.
Batman and Robin Adventures 8 DCU variant.
Nice. It's a good cover.
Batman Adventures 33 DCU. And Batman and Robin Adventures #1 DCU variant 9.8.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I am done. Thank you.
No, where's the Godzilla?
I don't know. Oh, it's right here.
I want to show it. It's pretty cool. I like that. Look at it. That's a badass Godzilla.
yeah.
I like
Nice.
Yeah, it's a one.
Why are you not wanting to show that? That's the best one you had, man.
I showed it on my show.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
best
I
way.
gotta
Yeah.
grab my model.
Everything else was crap.
Yeah, everything was trash.
that. Yeah, trash.
Bruce he saves the good stuff for his show. He's like, you guys get the
Yes.
Of
leftovers.
course, you got to get clicks in the show. Then he brings it over to the next thing over here. That's
Yeah, I
Sure,
told everybody
bro.
to come over here after my show.
exactly.
Well, 7 people, which I appreciate very much. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. I have one pickup that I forgot to show. Found it at the hobby shop.
It glows in the dock.
It's
said
yeah,
dock.
it's a model. It's a
Why did I
model.
sound like it was from Boston? It glows in the dock.
Yeah.
Doc?
The
The
dock.
DAC.
So I gotta put this. I gotta
Epsilon
put this
DAC.
thing together now.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. I haven't made a model for a while, so
Oh, nice.
I
I'm
gotta,
gonna give you a
wait
nice-
for all my HO scale stuff. So I
Is
will.
it snapped together?
I will make-
or does it
No,
require
it's glue.
or is it snapped? Oh my god!
Uh,
No way! No way!
but it's nice because I will. I mean, I know the scale isn't exactly what it needs to be, but I will put it on my HO model train set when I'm done doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have a Godzilla story. Remember the Godzilla Shogun Warrior that shot the fist off?
Did you date that
That's
one?
a good one.
And no, I should date that. So when we were
you know,
kids, me and my brother, my grandmother was in the room moving things, and it was in the way. And she goes, "Can you please move this Gonzalez?" I said, "It's Godzilla." We were on the other side of the room, the other side where the bed is. The fist just shot off and hit her right in the ass. She got mad at us. I'm like, "You called it Gonzalez. It's Godzilla, not Gonzalez."
Poor grandma.
Hello, I miss my grandmother. God rest her soul.
From now on, Godzilla will only be known as Gonzalez on the show.
Gonzalez. All right, let's keep it moving because we're almost at 2 hours with the pre-orders that
Collectibles.
that Dom totally neglected to send me anything. I'm just
Yes. Thank you for throwing me underneath the bus and on top of it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think he backed up too.
So what I'm saying is, if it sucks this week, it's not Dom's fault. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
By the way, Dom, did you notice I'm wearing one of our throwback Mail Call Madness
Oh
shirts?
wow, you can still get
No
those.
longer available. These are collector's items.
That's
Yeah,
them.
no longer
Oh,
available.
eBay secondary market.
All right, so here we go again. Now, Dom, you're gonna love this one. I think Joe's absolutely gonna love it. Bruce Fur will probably. It'll be another check mark for me getting written up probably, but.
Let's do it. Up, you walked away.
Here we go. This is what we do in comics nowadays is we want this one
Grab the
or
clipboard.
that one. You can only pick one. Here we go.
Ooh,
Now, these are by
That's my
Power
pen.
Hour. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Power Hour. The ones I'm showing you are the very tamest ones in the set. They get worse.
You get a little spicy. Black
they
Ops
get very
brings out some
spicy.
spicy stuff.
I like the A cover, the first one.
So I was actually gonna remember the Princess Leia one I put up in the chat. That was gonna be one of the choices, but I thought that would be too much of a
No, you should have put it
landslide.
up there. Come on.
No, it would be way too much of a landslide. I wanted it to be something that was at least you could deliberate on and go back and forth. I will say that the Punisher, the one I chose is the tamest. It gets pretty naughty. Those covers get pretty naughty. If that helps sway your decision, because I'm wanting you to pick this. I want you to pick a set just based on these. So pick the set. Actually, I believe the other one's a set too. I can't. I know the Punisher is a set.
The corporate thing's coming up. He keeps writing stuff down.
I have violated nothing.
You are getting suspended.
Christopher.
You are getting suspended.
I have to go with the Punisher just because more the merrier.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Damn.
There you go.
Damn, Joel. You got the nasty side of you. That's good.
Yeah, but okay. So let's look at the first one. Let's look at cover A by I guess Dravakas. I don't know how you pronounce it. Their name Dravakas. Obviously you've got a very busty young lady.
Yeah, she's thick. I like him thick. That's
She's
nice.
thick.
But,
You got a very thin covering of the crotch area.
I definitely like the bunny because
And,
I like the bunnies.
You got a little foot fetish action going on there too, Dom. Don't forget that.
You got
We know-
boobies.
we know
foot
you like
fetish.
yeah, but my only problem is that foot is way too big. Look
Yeah,
at the
one
size
big
of that
foot.
foot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's a little big, yeah. She gets
The
a
one
big
like
feet.
a little shinier than the other two. So
You know what they say about women with big feet?
they got big shoes.
Yeah.
They got big dicks.
Looks like the chat is on board with the bunny. Man.
Jesus
Look at this.
Christ. Oh.
So far, the chat's on board with the bunny. I don't feel like I can vote because I've seen the more risque versions, and that Punisher risque version is like, whoa.
You should have put it up there. Put it up there.
And I'm
not
know.
going to put it up there. I'm not going to put it up there. That would
And
certainly
I love Cheesecake, but I always like the nice covers better than their really filthy ones.
Yeah.
I just think they always just got to look better.
I like that. Instead of Punisher, it says punish her. Punish her.
Punish her. Yeah.
I like that.
Black Ops.
If I probably would go with the bunny too, but yeah. So anyway. All right, moving on. We got Funko. Very little Funko this week. Some exclusives from Entertainment Earth. We've got hell, I forgot what these are. I remember what these are.
You didn't put them up there. I can't even help you either.
That's from.
I forgot. I didn't put the boxes up there.
A Demon Slayer on the right and Full Metal Alchemist on the left.
Full Metal. Okay, thanks, Christopher.
There you go.
So these are coming out in November. These are Entertainment Earth exclusives. As are all of these I'm going to be showing.
Right.
We got these also coming out in November, and we do have a PX preview with the chase coming out in December for that character, whoever that is.
Left side is Airbender. Right side, I have no idea.
I don't remember. I've seen these two. I don't remember.
We do know this character. This is coming in November. Entertainment Earth. This is not Eddie. It's the guy from
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Is his name Eddie too? Okay.
Yeah.
Today? Yeah.
So we got the Blacklight Eddie. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the regular Eddie or one of the other Eddie versions. This is the Blacklight.
Well, the first one that came out for Target, it was hard to get. It was they had them on crazy, like $100, $200 online at one time. Now you can pick it up. You can get it for cheaper, way cheaper.
Demon Slayer. Thanks, BK. All right, McFarlane. We've got Scorched action figures coming out, as well as those are twin packs for She Spawn and Curse, and Freak and Mandarin Spawn. Those are coming out in November. $16 for the pack. These are punch. What do they call them? The punch.
Small figures.
Page punchers. Yeah, page punchers.
Oh.
And then we've got the. I think these are 7-inch.
The Reaper, yeah.
Of Reaper and Disruptor coming out in November. $25 for those. That's it for McFarlane. In the Hasbro, we've got Spider-Man Legends coming out.
That face sculpt is so fucking awful.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
I saw it.
creepy.
Actually, saw this in person. I took a picture
That's
of it
bad.
in person at Toy Fair today. So it is bad, but the figure itself looks cool. I love the goblins in Spider-Man. That's my favorite.
Does Goblin come with a soft helmet?
It has a helmet.
Looks like he needs one.
Oh, dude. You know who he looks like? He looks like what's his name from American Pie? What's his Stifler?
He does look
Stifler. Not syphilis. Stifler.
Stifler. Yeah.
Syphilis.
Well, actually, I'm trying to think. Who else does he look like? He's another character that he could look like.
He looks a little bit like Crispin Glover.
Well, they got the teeth right. I think they got the teeth.
But it's kind of cool. You have the mask. You have the hood. I like that figure.
Why can't Hasbro do faces? Why can't they?
It's not done yet, so maybe that might not be the face. It's coming out in 20. They might refix it.
Yeah, I tell you, it's coming out in January. This is pretty close to the final product, I think.
Yeah, a friend of mine at work has a connection with the toys. He gets everything now. Like he has the Green Goblin now. He has the Star Wars. He has Balin. He had all the figures that are coming out. He gets them because the person that sent them to him has a distributor that he gets his stuff from. So
I refuse to believe they can't have the technology to scan somebody's face and 3D print it. And
well, that's what Star Wars they do with the Star Wars figures. And I'm surprised the chick, if the face is horrible.
Yeah, I think that was part of the strike that's going on there. That they were talking about the AI and using getting their face likenesses and using it and getting residuals from that.
that poor Green Goblin looks like he married his sister.
The Doc Ock leather jacket, it's probably hard. It's probably plastic, but it actually looks like leather, at least in this picture. It does.
You see, like the plastic that the Green Goblin has on, it should be soft good. It'd be nice with soft goods. I don't know why the plastic.
Dom is preaching soft goods lately. That's why he's talking about soft goods.
Looks like somebody put a fruit roll up over his head.
I know, right?
Yeah. Someone like shoot some bubble gum and put it over his...
Why is Doc Ock only $38.99 and freaking goddamn Green Goblin for almost $50? Why? They're both
the vehicle, the speeder, the little.
Yeah, but come on, man. The 3 head sculpts. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we have these.
Yeah. So I saw the figures.
God, that Sandman is awful.
You know the freaking Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield definitely looks like the figure. I'll show you right now.
Sandman looks like he's wearing one of those protective gear for like karate or something. So you can kick him in the nuts.
He looks like those the punching bag statues of the cutout of the person.
Guy.
So that's the Andrew Garfield in live. I had it. Looks pretty good. And then you have here's a Tobey Maguire. I have the side view of Tobey Maguire. And then here's Tom Holland looking all confused in the back. Like a little.
The Holland head sculpt isn't bad.
Yeah.
Dom, I'm glad you don't have any dick pics on your camera.
Yeah.
Swiping too much. Oh shit! Can't see
No,
that.
when I was single, I'm sorry. That would have flew a long time ago. I'm sorry, but
oh jeez.
that's no fun.
All right, Sideshow. We do have some cool stuff in Sideshow though, so buckle up. We have this limited. It's going to be limited edition, but it's TBD of Harley Who Laughs.
That is large.
That's pretty good.
$1,400.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of money.
For a 30-inch figure.
You need this.
Yeah, it's a hell of a figure. It's 30 inches.
30 inches. That's a big figure. That reminds me of my my Hordak statue. That's pretty big too.
It's a great statue.
It is.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's really good.
I love the Batman Who Laughs. I love that, and that concept of that whole horror, that whole mixture of characters put together and make them look more horrifying.
You gotta really love Harley for $1,400.
We've got some Ahsoka limited edition prints.
I love that Siege of Mandalore picture.
The Richard Luong, if I'm saying that right, is limited to 300, and the McDonald is limited to 750. Which I like the McDonald better actually, but it's just kind of a cool.
I like the Siege of Mandalore friggin' the mall, man. Come on, it's fucking awesome. I love that. If I had
Here we go.
There you go. That is the Clone Wars hot toy. They finally came out the animated Cad Bane, which I really like that figure. I like that better than
It's not a bad price. $285. That's about. Not what you'd expect to pay.
That's fair.
Well, my Boba Fett was with everything, it was like $270, $318 after taxes and everything. So.
And they are saying this is going to be limited. We just don't know how limited yet. So
yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna pick that. I definitely got to sneak a pre-order with that in, because if I don't, I'm not paying freaking $900 for fucking. I'm getting that shit now.
Yay, Chopper.
$240 for Chopper.
Yep. Hey, but you see the Chopper?
It's only 7 inches. Or it's not really.
It's a roll.
She said.
It's actual size to the Hot Toys. HR does not condone, the use of long
Droids to kill people.
Exactly. There's
This is why you're not an HR, Dom. This is why.
Hey, listen, I'm not an HR. I visit HR every day at my job.
That's what you do. HR follows you around the streets.
There's a picture of Hera's leg, so that means Hera's is going to be coming out soon.
What?
So, no, I'm just saying the picture of a Chopper is the slides, and they have a picture of Hera in the background, just a leg. So anything that they show in the background, it's a figure that's coming out in the future. So
All right. We
Perfect-
got
perfect crop
Elvira
job
since we're
there.
coming
That's
up
what-
on.
Thank you. Thank you. They did that for me, right? You did that picture for me.
Yeah, since this is coming up on spooky season, and I had to get I zoomed in on the breast for Dom.
Pumpkins, baby, pumpkins. I love them.
Oh boy.
Do not eat any pumpkin. Do not eat any
$555 is pretty expensive for a pretty basic statue, but it is almost 2 feet tall.
My favorite number too, 5. So yeah, 555, 3 5s.
Horror people love.
I don't know if you can notice, but they even got that little freckle on her right breast. Have you noticed that?
That's awesome.
Nice.
I don't know.
They did.
I don't know.
All I know, if I go to Dom's house, I'm not eating pumpkin pie. I don't know where that pumpkin's been.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
that's a good call.
Bruce.
No.
The pumpkins are great here.
I'm not worried about the pumpkin. I'm
It
worried
is
about
an
the
odd
green
price,
filling.
Shaggy. You're right. Yeah, it's a little odd.
It is such an odd price, 555. I like that. Better than
All right.
666.
For miscellaneous this week, we've got Street Fighter 2 figures that are coming out in next year.
Oh, you can.
We got the 6-inch Kins for $25, and then we've got the
thick-ass
SH figure arts for. I mean, they look posable, but those are $80 a piece coming out
they
in
like
May
metal.
of next year. Those are metal.
They're metal. Well, more metal. Their figures. They got the Star Wars figures like that. They make them all. They're
Looks plastic.
They're die-cast metal.
Wow. Okay. Mask is coming. This is from Mezco. Mezco Toys.
Mezco and Mattel are not a toy fair this year.
Yeah, I've never seen them destroy a comic doing it live action like they did the Mask. The comic was so violent and so good.
It was.
The movie was so bad.
This one has a hell of a lot of pretty cool accessories, but yeah, $112 is not cheap either. I don't know. I'm not a big enough Mask fan, but and then I think this is the last slide. So we've been they talked about Diamond was going to be releasing some Rebel Moon toys, so we get the first look at the actual figures. I don't know what characters these are, but these are due out in April or somewhere between April and June of next year.
I'm looking forward to this Rebels Moon. Zack Snyder Rebel Moon. I'm looking forward
Zack Snyder, yeah.
That's cool.
And that is it for.
I think Netflix is being sued by the people they made the deal with for the Rebel Moon game. They had a breach of contract or something. So people that are waiting for a Rebel Moon game, they're gonna be waiting a long time.
Long time.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
All right. We got memes. So what I did for meme of the week, actually, hang on just a second. Why is this down there? All right, little behind the scenes production issue going on here. All right. So what I did, I had a bunch of memes on my phone that I'm like, am I ever going to get to these things? So we got several memes this week. So we're just going to go. Some of these may be old. So just if you've seen them before, AOA, we already know they're old. So all right, first one is this one.
That's awesome.
This ravioli better settle down. All right, I thought that was funny.
It's clean shaven ravioli.
There you go.
We've got this one's made the rounds. Everybody's seen this one.
I like this.
That's still great.
The storm is already blowing civil transform. I love that. I love that. Fucking.
This is a good one, but this one's a little old. This one Dom needs. This one definitely Dom needs this one.
Yeah. Pound Town.
Now.
Well, Pound Town's the name of the name of that group that sings Coochie Pink, Booty Hole Brown.
Yeah. The
That-
British dollar store.
Pound Town.
Chris
Top of the highway.
Banks, family and friends.
What the hell, Chris? It's up the highway, Chris Banks, family and friends. Oh, damn, Chris.
One day, okay. So this one, I'm guilty. My kids, I say they're kids, they're grown now, but they constantly call me a grammar Nazi because I will call them out on punctuation and stuff. So this is an example of punctuation. I guess crocodiles do not swim here. So I guess, yeah, free to go on, jump in. Crocodiles do not swim here. How about it? It's all safe. Go for it. Crocodiles, period, or whatever. Anyway, I'm in the ER. I don't want to bore you with the details, but Tyson Block later Stacy, please.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I knew AOA would comment how old
Yes,
he
he
was.
would. He would.
So this is the last one. This one I thought was cool. So this is a little dated, but when it comes to and this isn't really a meme, but I just threw it in here. When it comes to where we are in the timeline with regards to movies, I thought this was pretty cool. I've had this one in my phone a while, and I just kept forgetting to put it in there. So obviously this thing, we're a little off. So instead of being in between Blade Runner and Soylent Green, we are in between Soylent Green and Children of Men. I thought this was pretty cool, actually.
That's
That
pretty-
someone
yeah,
actually put this together. So we'll keep track.
Yeah, I think after that, we'll be after 2101. I don't think no one's gonna be here at 2101.
So if we're still doing the show in 2027, then we can move the arrow again. But
2001 set in 2001. You're blowing my mind.
yeah, right. Some of these other RoboCop was 2015. Wow. Well, we're getting there. Rollerball.
It's
Yeah,
Detroit.
I think we're. Blade Runner is a really trippy one. Yeah, Blade Runner missed the mark completely. We're nowhere near Blade Runner.
So same with Running Man.
Yeah, Running Man. Yeah. But RoboCop, it's like we're approaching RoboCop. I think personally, maybe not Cyborg, but New York's already got robots patrolling the subways, don't they? Taking pictures.
Yeah, they
or
just put them
something.
out there.
Hey, I want to be between Black Hole and Sleeper. 2130, 2173.
Dom wants nothing to do with 2054 and Minority Report. He's like, he wants nothing
Yeah.
to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
No pre-crime.
And no Total Recall and AI. How about Alien? Yeah, maybe Alien.
Alien, Black Hole.
The Minority
Or-
Report and Total Recall are related.
Yeah, I like
The one that-
Run, Barbarella. Jeez.
The one that completely, the one that's completely missed the mark, in my opinion, is Idiocracy of 2505. I think we're almost there already.
Yeah, we are pretty
Oh,
damn close.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. After 2054, I think between 2084 and 2001, none of us are going to be here.
I'm excited about 2032 for some murder, death, kills.
There you go. Hey.
I mean, if we can make it to Demolition Man, I'm all for the 3 shell method. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm all about the Taco Bell fine dining.
there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so that is it for everything. If we do you want to go through the me and Dom's IG exchanges? Do you feel like we have time for that?
Yeah, we got some time for that.
Sure, why not?
We got a few
All
minutes.
right,
Yeah,
so
let's go.
I think in order to set this up, though, I got to take my earbuds off and turn on my speaker. So give me just a second to do that.
Oh, God. Let's see what I sent you. I forgot what I sent you to.
All right, let me share this screen out. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this, because this is always kind of tricky, making sure the volume works on these. So let's see. Oh, no.
Come on.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah. Get out of here.
All right, then we got this one.
Kids' eyes.
This one is okay. Brewster's not watching, so this one's a little risque. But, damn.
All right. Jesus.
I don't even remember what this one is, to be honest with you. Let's see what this. I don't even remember what this one is. So.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
There you go.
All right. Got a lot of booty stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Kids.
All right, just in case there's any music violations. Oh, Dom, I'm not even gonna play this one, Dom. Dom, what's wrong with you?
No, play it. Good.
What is wrong with you, Dom?
What?
Yeah.
I feel bad for. I don't know if this one's real, but if this one's real, I feel really bad about this one. Is this? You think this is real? This guy really?
Son, I don't know.
Like no way. That is not real. He's cosplaying or something. That cannot be real.
Oh my God.
Remember, if you put yogurt in a dead person's anus, they decompose faster. Until we meet again.
What the fuck?
What the?
Oh, this is funny. Watch this one.
I love cupcakes. I really love cupcakes.
You also love getting diabetes.
Me.
That's fucked up.
I'm afraid to play this one, to be honest with you.
Just play it. God.
I'll never make it in Hollywood, David. Vigorous hand job guy.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine credit to have.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God. This is tattoo of a hand holding an inverted heart. Oh my God. Dom. What is this one? Dom, do you remember what this one is? Are we gonna get? Oh, this is the
hippo.
This is the hippo. Yeah, this is scary as fuck.
Yo,
That's a
freaking
lucky
hippos vicious,
motherfucker
man.
right there.
Yo, they freaking vicious hippos, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they kill
hippos
tons
are
of
there.
people every year.
Hey, motherfucker ran away.
That guy's a lucky
Hey,
motherfucker.
he's lucky he didn't get this.
And finally, this is the last one, I think. Yeah. All right, that's it, folks.
Funny.
Bruce Fur, you can come back now. It's over.
What happened? Come on. It's funny. What are you writing? More
Wanted plausible deniability.
I'm on page 5 with just Dom alone.
Oh, damn.
I think I think maybe I went beyond getting. I think I might have went straight to termination papers. I really do tonight. I think I may be in that much trouble.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
bail you out.
All right, switching back to my other ones here.
Yeah, I'll show you a couple of foreign books before we go off.
Give me a second. These things take a minute to sync. All right, I'll just so that's all we got for this week. Unless I missed anything. Did I miss anything, fellas?
No, I think spot on.
All right. Oh, that's right. Styx. You go ahead and talk to. Let me find it. What do I do with it?
So tomorrow night I'll be on SNS, and immediately following SNS, you can find me once again over on the Strictly Comics group selling comic books, both Saturday night and then again on Sunday night. Their auction starts about 8:30 Eastern time. SNS we usually get done about 10:30, 11. And I'll be popping on after that tomorrow night. And then Sunday night, I'll be on for the full time until about midnight.
All right. So
join us on over there. It's a good time. There's a lot of good books on
link
there.
is in the chat for Strictly Comics.
There you go.
Let me,
Another Friday in the books, boys. Another Friday in the books.
There you go. There you go.
So catch Brucifer, and you got something else, Stick?
One more thing. I wanted to say that I did a Fortnite stream the other night, and I want to thank Cosmic One for joining me in the chat. While I did that, I got my Ahsoka skin. I got chopped wood for an hour and a half, but I got my Ahsoka skin. So
cool.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm a happy Styx boy tonight.
Well, that's why Cosmic was watching you, because you were in your Ahsoka skins.
There you go. Yep. It wasn't the Pharaoh's
chopping wood. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to tune in for that? Hey, so tune in. Well, speaking of tuning in, tune into SNS tomorrow for Styx, Bruce, and Brucifer. And if I'm not worried about getting fired, because if those fellows on SNS haven't been fired yet, then I'm
Teflon.
Yeah, so tune into Brucifer and Styx tomorrow night on SNS for it's always an exciting show. They give you everything you need to know about comics on top of what we've given you and what the Hot 10 has given you, and so on. Just so much comics. Dom and I will be on Star Wars show. We're talking about Ahsoka on Sunday, and doing yours truly, doing a couple more. I don't know if I should say this or not, because it may turn people off. Doing a couple more comic reviews on Star Wars, and I think
it's worth it to see your Star Wars comic reviews, if for no reason, just to see Marco lose his mind.
I know.
It's well worth it.
Hey, did anybody get the hyperspace stories this week?
No.
No, my comic book, my LCS
on it
does not get those.
Yep.
Because my LCS told me today they don't get those because they don't get anything from Diamond, because there's
Wow.
This one has some.
So I got to pick those up somewhere else, because we are looking. Well, spoiler alert: there is a cameo in that comic, right, Tom?
I didn't see it yet. I don't know.
Oh, you haven't read it yet? Yes,
I haven't read
there's a spoiler alert. Find out more. On,
Spoiler alert.
Find out more on Sunday, but there's
kind of cool.
A cameo. I believe there is a cameo in that comic.
Hey, listen, I tell you what, I actually like both covers, but I do like the this cover better for some reason. Just the way it looks. I like the Cad Bane in the back. They're both.
Quinlan is the beefcake of Star Wars. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah,
and also he's the Wolverine of Star Wars. So they say he's a tracker. So
that's another character. We talk about characters and why they haven't come to the live screen yet. I don't understand why Quinlan. There was rumors that
well, his name was mentioned in the Obi-Wan on the
it was mentioned, it was mentioned. So he's definitely canon now, but there were rumors that Ice Cube's son, what's his name, was going to be was going to play Quinlan, and
shit.
then that was a big.
No, they
that was a
changed
big
that out.
part. That didn't happen.
Icicle.
Yeah, Icicle. What's his name? He's got a. What's his name?
Ice Tray.
O'Shea.
O'Shea's is
O'Shea.
his
Yeah,
last name?
O'Shea. Yeah.
I was close. I said Ice Tray.
You're right.
Ice Tray.
He looks
Ice
just
Tray.
like his father. It's very weird as someone who grew up.
He
listening to
definitely
NWA
resembles Daddy.
to
That's
see
true. Yeah.
Alright.
to see his son be
Yeah.
that age. And be
Good
like,
actor.
oh,
And now he's
just
not
like
part of
his
Star
father.
Wars lore.
Hey.
Hopefully they bring him back.
Yeah, but if you're going to be part of Star Wars lore, I mean, his character is.
There's a lot of characters
Great
that are part of
character.
Star Wars lore that don't need to come back.
Yeah, he is, and that's what was disappointing is that he's a throwaway character from Obi-Wan.
Well, you know what?
I
The
didn't
Obi-Wan-
Which
that.
unfortunately is
Obi-Wan
90%
too.
of Star Wars characters.
Well, if they make an Obi-Wan
The
2, they
throwaways.
might bring him back. Bring back some characters.
Yeah, but they're not going to bring him back as Quinlan, which is what I wanted. So anyway,
Yeah.
Joe, what's going on this weekend?
I'll be starting my slides for next weekend. For next Friday. I know you like your stuff early. I think I'm going to try to work. I saw a handful of people in the chat asking for maybe some stuff about Wally Wood. So maybe do a little spotlight on Wally Wood for next week. So we'll see.
All right, so am I caught up on comments? I think.
I think so.
All right, that's all we got this week. Let me find the. Unless anybody has any by the ways, we're going to get out of here.
And well, listen, I'll be at Toy Fair this whole week. Toy Fair kicks off tomorrow, Saturday till Tuesday. I'll be there. Just look for Domtober, Old Man Fett. I'll be there if you are there. And
Hey,
my brother,
take some pictures so that we can throw them up on
no,
Friday.
I'm going to take a
Yeah.
lot of pictures. I took pictures today. I have to post a lot of stuff. So I usually wait a couple of days to post things because I don't want to keep every day doing something. I'll just wait and then pick and choose some pictures. But I will be there with my
Save some
brother.
goodies for this show for
Yes.
for Friday.
Definitely.
If you see any Doctor Who stuff, let me know.
You got it.
Bruce Fur, you want to throw a couple of teases up about your Monday show? What's going on there?
Monday we start our horrific October. So all the picks from the panel will be horror movies. And I haven't decided on a spotlight director or actor yet.
Clive Barker.
Yeah.
Well, it's horror. Well, we're gonna have the horror, right? We're gonna start horror week.
Yeah.
So on Monday we can do some horror movies.
There's maybe some connected
Maybe Alfred Hitchcock.
horror comics
How
from
about Alfred Hitchcock?
Bronze Age, horror comics from Marvel or
You
something.
can always grab a good FX guy as well, because there's always good FX guys, your Savinis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're out of here. Have a good weekend.
I just want people to know. I'm sorry. My brother, Geekstronomy, will be there with me at the Toy Fair. So that's why I want to put his name out there.
All right. Go by if you're at the Toy Fair. Go by and check out Dom. If you're in the Styx, what?
I was waving goodbye.
Oh, you're waving goodbye. I thought you had something else.
No.
All right. Hey, everybody, have a good weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We'll see you down the road. And I went back to the comments and lost my. There we go.